Don't worry, guys. It'll all be over soon. Oh man, I had to be fucking be weird. Yeah. Oh man, dude, I love that movie, bro. What happened to movies like that, man? Instead, you're getting. I just love, dude. I just love looking for like old clips or just, dude. That's how my brain works sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, I remember something funny. I'm like, man, I gotta get a clip of that. I gotta get a clip of that, man. So like, thank God for TikTok and man, I used to get a lot of shit from Twitter, man. But fucking Elon making this shit hard as fuck now. But yo, guys, welcome to Real Figures. It's episode number 15. My name is Omar V. Got a very awesome show today. Took last week off, so got about 2 weeks worth of toys today, man. Yeah, it's talking everything from Marvel Legends. We got a Mondo reveal from the X-Men animated series. We got a Mayfex reveals coming in hot, coming in hot. Fucking song, man. I hate songs that play on the radio too. That's the other thing that gets stuck in my head. What else? What else we got, man? We got a whole bunch of stuff, man. TMNT wouldn't be a toy show without Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Talking some of that stuff with NECA, NECA. And yeah, like con season's upon us, guys. So obviously the companies are gonna start showing off a lot more stuff. And yeah, we got to get our funds right, man. So I like to think that this show kind of serves its purpose for that, like kind of seeing what's coming out. And you could kind of start to anticipate stuff, make up your mind a little bit early on than when the pre-order actually happens, man. So yeah, we'll get into that. I'll say what's up to the chat, but before that, I like to go through my pickups of the week. Last 2 weeks, I haven't really picked up much. Just like I said, the con season's upon us, so I'm trying to save a little bit of funds to see what's coming out. But I did get this Jada Toys Dawson figure, man. Paul Mart store. I guess they got them in stock. They're like a local spot around here. They're actually kind of in the same area as Jada Toys, so like it's kind of cool that they're getting like the stock pretty early. And yeah, this figure's dope, man. Try to hit them up in that classic stance. Figure's pretty dope, man. I like it a lot, man. And like, what else is left to be said about Jada Toys, man? They're killing it, man. Even like the detail on the heads, like it's just crazy. Can't get focused, but pretty awesome figures that they got going on, man. The one thing though, man, that I do have gripes with some Jada Toy stuff. I'm not the only one that have said this, but sometimes I get a little bit of QC issues, man. And I got this Bison in. And if you kind of see the eye, the extra head sculpt, the eyes painted up a little bit fucked up. So I didn't open it. Probably get another one. Probably do the old switcheroo. I mean, is that am I an asshole for that? I don't know. But yo, I did see that that since they had so much Jada Toy stuff, finally went in for this Chester the Cheetah, man. I hadn't picked this up, man. Such a dope ass figure. I had heard a lot about it, about just how fun it is and just the quirkiness of having like a food mascot. So yeah, I was happy to kind of see it in stock right there, and I kind of went in for it, man. Sleeping on this one, man. It's an awesome figure, man. And then got this trash can, guys. But what kind of trash can is it? Check this out, guys. Oh, we got an Oscar the Garage from guess who made this, guys? Guess who made this? Super 7. We got a Super 7 reaction, Oscar the Grouch. These figures are pretty dope, man. This is the Sesame Street line that they got. I had first seen the first wave. I think they had Bert and Ernie, and I passed up on them because it's like you can't just get one of them, man. You know that would have been $20 just getting one. So that one, you know, going in for $40 on two figures like that, I just couldn't do it. But when I seen that they were doing this Oscar the Grouch, I was like, hey, this kind of scales in 112, man. Especially if we kind of have like a little street dial or any kind of shot, like just a trash can, and it serves like a trash can too. Like it's got like this little switch in the back, so you can kind of pop them in and out. Pretty freaking dope, man. I thought it was awesome, man. You know, and it's just like, yeah, it's Super 7. It costed $20, and you can call me a dumbass for that, but I don't really give a fuck. I think a cool toy is a cool toy, man. No shilling involved. It's just sometimes companies make cool stuff, man, and that's kind of why you have to be fair when it comes to like your opinions on the stuff that they make. Sometimes it's not that great. Sometimes the value is not there. And sometimes it is, and sometimes it's an awesome toy. You know what I mean? So fuck it. I went in for that, and that's all I got, man. So yeah, like I said, saving up a little bit of the funds, kind of get that SDCC around the corner, get it right. But let me know what you guys are picking up, man. Like I said, I always enjoy kind of seeing what people are picking up, not just like in this chat, but like in the Discord, people are always posting their hauls. Obviously, when you're on Instagram, you kind of start to see like the newer figures that are like hitting and they're like really hot and stuff. Sometimes they're reissues, sometimes they're brand new releases, man. So let me know what you guys are picking up. But as you guys do that, let me say what's up to the chat, man. The chat's fucking popping. Be Weird is in the house. Yeah, I was talking to him right now about that scene. That shit's hilarious, huh? PC bullshit happened. Yeah, man. Definitely, bro. My man KJ's in the house. Yo, KJ, what up, bro? Tyler L is in the building. He says hello. Tyler's always so conspicuous with that hello. Dark Bull, what's up, Dark Bull? I'll talk to you in a while, man. How you doing, bro? It's like taking 2 weeks off. It's like, yeah, man, you get like a nice little break. But like I said 2 weeks ago, man, sometimes you need that little break. Spend time with your family. Like all that stuff is important, guys. Like for reals, man. I really mean that stuff, man. Let me continue saying what's up to the chat. Mochi's in the house. Mochi, what's up, guy? Remember your way back, huh? B Rivera's in the house. What's up, B? Yeah, what's up? What's up? Passing up on Bert and Ernie during Pride Month. Shame on you. Oh man, bro. I love Bert and Ernie, man. Especially Ernie. He's just so fucking hilarious. I think he comes with his little duck too. Where it's like, yeah, this Oscar, he even comes with his like little worm, his little pet worm, Slimy. And like I said, man, I think it's cool, bro. I think right now they got like a Cookie Monster up for pre-order, or it's like also hitting with this wave right here. And I think I would pick that one up. But like I said, sometimes you just like a little Slimy, a little pet worm, bro. Cool shit, man. Like I think it's just awesome, bro. You know what I mean? Like I just love that type of shit. Let me say what's up. Will Flow is in the building. What's up, Will? He's a shame on you. Godlike statues in the house. What's up, Godlike statues? Welcome, man. Darth Gutierrez chilling. What? Oh, you know it, man. We're always chilling in here, bro. B Rivers getting the kick of that shit. But yeah, man. Good to see everybody back and stuff. And as more people kind of come in, we'll start saying what's up to everybody, man. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, man, we got a lot of stuff to kind of cover, man. So let's just jump right into it, guys. And as you guys seen already, I'm on a little bit of a Jada Toys kick, and they're starting to show off some more stuff, man. As we're kind of going into through some of these exclusives from SDCC, you can kind of start to tell that these are like, you know, kind of repaints. Not so much this one. This is a general release. It's already up for pre-order on places like Entertainment Earth and stuff. And this is like the Chester Cheetah Hot Cheetos edition, man, where it's got a little bit of a more of a red tint on his orange, and obviously a new kind of bag of hot Cheetos this time. And man, bro, you guys should just put one of these like Cheetos in your girl's hot Cheeto bag and just have her break her fucking tooth, man. Because like, who doesn't know a chick that eats hot Cheetos all the goddamn time, or at least grew up with one, man. And this one's cool, man, because it has like a glow in the dark feature, and I heard Robo talking about that too, where it's like the easy thing for these guys to have done would have just been repainted a little bit darker red, you know, change up the bag, obviously change up the Cheeto, but adding the glow in the dark feature to kind of get that like that bright red to kind of distinguish like a hot version. Pretty cool, man. And I don't know, it kind of makes it kind of worth getting in its own way, you know. Like I said, I was late to this one, man, but I thought this figure was freaking cool. Like I had heard all about like the cool stuff about it, like just the fact he could kind of cross his arms like that, and it's just so simple. Like it's a great figure, man. It gets a lot of range. Like look how far his head moves back. So like yeah, I was late to the party on this one, man. I didn't really think I needed it because like I said, sometimes when I'm like buying stuff, I'm kind of starting to look at it like where it's gonna go, like in my collection or on my shelf. Like after a while, it just kind of start getting so many miscellaneous items. But stuff like this, I don't know. You start to kind of hear about how fun stuff is, and you kind of want to see for yourself. So yeah, I'm excited to go in for that, man. And yeah, maybe this one to kind of tag team with them. You know, that would be pretty cool. But yo, from there, they also kind of showed off some of these SDCC exclusives because also their main, obviously their hitter line is the Street Fighter, man. Here we have the Ultra Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li pink version edition. So it's like a new outfit for like Player 2 costume. And it does come with this extra head sculpt, man, that I really liked. That I kind of wish would have came with the general release, man. Like obviously when she like, you know, kicks the dude's ass and she wins, she's kind of like cheering, like really happy and stuff. So I thought this head sculpt was awesome, man. Where it's just like, yeah, you could get this and kind of pop it on the Chun-Li that's the standard edition, the first player. But like the little bows on her head are like kind of a little bit of a shade on pink. So it's gonna look a little bit different, man. Where I kind of started to think, like, man, when they did those reissues, maybe they should have switched up one of the heads and maybe got more people to kind of go in for them. Because I have heard that the QC issues are getting a little bit tightened up. Where it kind of sucks. We're just like, man, you kind of would have wanted to wait, you know. I kind of lucked out and I got a good one, but this, like I said, this Bison that I got wasn't so great. But I'm gonna do a little switcheroo. So hopefully I get another one that's kind of a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of have a feeling they might put out another Chun-Li, like another Player 1 edition. That might be more deluxe because even like this doll shit didn't have that effect piece where he's blowing the fire and he's got like that big, like those big puffy cheeks. deluxe versions, man. I know like as they kind of get more towards like some of these bigger like scaled characters, the prices are going to be going up on those figures a little bit, man. They're going to be a little bit more deluxe price. So I don't know, man. To kind of keep it in line in that same price range, like once you start seeing people are willing to pay that for a figure, because $25 is great, man. They're selling them at 25, $30. That's a great price. Where I think if they charge a Chun-Li or like some of these other releases and kind of price them up more towards 30, 35 with a lot more accessories, I think people will buy them too, you know? So this Chun-Li, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like I didn't think I was gonna go in for player 2 editions, but like I said, this head sculpt's really great, man. I really like it a lot, and it's kind of cool to kind of see the photography kind of in the backgrounds too. Like, obviously, she's just like one, so it works, man. You know, and everything else is like pretty much the same. So it's got these 2 extra head sculpts, man. So that's, I don't know, man. It might be worth getting. Honestly, when I first saw it, I didn't really like pay attention to that. But then as I started kind of getting the shots for the figure, I was just like, oh wait, Masha didn't have that. So that's kind of when I started to think like, man, maybe I should pick this up. My man Mochi, those Street Fighter figs are super dope. Yeah, man, they're great. Like I said, I have no issues with them outside of the few QC issues, not just on this Bison that I picked up, but I did see a couple of reviews of the Chun-Li when they first came out, and I think mostly on her. She's all right, but I'd rather get the SH one. God damn it, Darcy. Darcy's always after the finer things in life. But I don't know. I think this one's cool, man. I'm gonna be on the lookout for this one. If it's easy to come across, these are gonna be the SDCC exclusives, but they are going up on their Jada next level or Jada next level site that they got going on. So we are gonna be able to get access to them if you don't go to the con. And then next up we got Violent Ken. So yeah, this one is like I said, it's not really much of a newer figure, but it's different enough where it's enticing me to want to get it. Just like the Evil Ryu from last year, this Violent Ken figure looks pretty awesome, man. Like the head sculpts look great. Like the effect pieces look awesome, man. So it's just, I don't know, man. They're throwing enough in here. It's got the damaged barrels and stuff. So like they're throwing enough here to kind of want to entice people into going in for these and double dipping on just repaints. Really, like you're not really getting a new action figure. You're just getting a solid repaint, but they're just so awesome and they're executed so well. Like for reals, man. If you guys have not like are in the chat and haven't picked up one of these figures, like I highly recommend picking any one of them up because like they're all pretty good. Like the Ryu was a banger. I read great things about the Fei Long. The Ken obviously is hitting a lot of people right now. The M Bison, I've seen a lot of great shots of it, man. They're awesome. They're awesome. It's an awesome toy line, and like I said, what's left to be said is enough people are talking these up, but rightfully so. I feel like they deserve it, man. They're definitely executing the stuff that they're doing really well. Sculpt, paint, articulation, and then the freaking price. You can't get over that price, guys. So these aren't going to be $25 as they are exclusives, but I don't know. I still think they pack in enough in here to make it worth the price. My man Blues Kong, Jesus loves you all. Hey, yo, what up, Blues Kong? I agree, man. Jesus does love everybody. Future Rick is in the building. What's up, Rick? What's good with you, man? So yeah, man, let me know if you guys are going in for these Jada Street Fighter figures, man. If you guys are going to SDCC or if you guys are gonna try to pick them up on the Jada Next Level site, because I think I am. I think I'm gonna at least go in for the Ken, and I don't know, maybe depending on the price on the Chun-Li, if it's the same price, maybe not. But if it's a little bit less, I might just go in for both of them, man. You know, justify that shipping cost a little bit. So be on the lookout for that. And then also next up, you guys kind of notice this backdrop that they got right here for this Ken. It is Ken's stage right here, man. And I'm sure you guys have come across these dials by Duarte Studios. He did put out a Ryu stage before this one, but now this is current diorama that he's got going on. And this thing is packed full of detail, man. When I first saw the size of the Ryu stage, I was like, Jesus Christ, like, how much did that cost or who made that? You know, and once I started kind of seeing this guy's name popping up more and more, I was like, oh man, the stuff this guy's making, especially to go hand in hand with some of these Street Fighter figures, is freaking awesome, man. Just the detail that he kind of packs into it. He's kind of like carving this stuff out to kind of give it a 3D look. And that's just going to generate so much more depth into your shots. Like even when you take like, just like flash some light, like if you could kind of look at this ship, the 3D, the stuff that's popping out, it's going to bounce the light a little bit differently, man. I'm saying all this, I ain't even a great photographer, but just kind of knowing how light works sometimes, it's like, yeah, all the extra like flatness and stuff that kind of pops out is definitely going to like catch a lot more of light than just a simple plain old printed out backdrop, man. All hand painted. I thought this was a freaking awesome dial, man, and he's honestly killing it. It's up right now on his site, so if you go to Duarte Studios Instagram, He's got this thing up at a base price of 350, but if you add in another extra $50, he throws in more barrels. But yeah, man, if you guys are picking up these Street Fighter figures, man, I think some of the stuff that this guy's doing is really fucking awesome, man. He does. I did see like through his site that he has like other stuff in his site that's like kind of custom made and like 3D printed and painted. And then this is the guy. Also, I don't know if you guys have come across this like custom TMNT van from the recent movie. Like, dude, the stuff that this guy's doing is pretty freaking awesome, man. So definitely gonna be on my radar going forward. Like, just kind of seeing what I can snatch up for myself. Because yeah, these are handmade, man. These guys numbering them off, and like I said, it's smart to kind of go hand in hand with these Street Fighter figures, especially since it's such an important and hot line right now in the toy community, man. Like everybody's picking them up, man. So just kind of having these figures in this diorama, like I think anybody could appreciate that, even if it's not a toy collector. Sometimes when people see like an action figure on the desk or like somewhere in your house, they kind of just look at them as a toy. But in a diorama, a nice detailed diorama like this, like look at this shit. It even has like the real chains and stuff. Freaking awesome, bro. It's gonna start to look a lot more like collector pieces and art pieces, honestly, man. Because I mean, the stuff this guy's doing is art. So yeah, be on the lookout for this, man. Like I said, if you guys are interested, I think the pre-order closes the end of this week, man. So definitely go to his site, give it a look, and yeah, since he is kind of hand making these and numbering them out, the thing is going to retain its value at the end of the day. So if you ever do decide to kind of move away from this stuff, maybe kind of cutting back or having to make space or maybe run into some kind of tough times or something, you are going to be able to kind of retain the price on this thing. This thing is not going to deteriorate away. All magnetized, so this thing is not flopping around. You don't have to put it up with some fucking paper clips and stuff. So it is magnetized and stuff, guys. So definitely check out his site, man. And yeah, have a look at it, man, because I think it's pretty awesome. And that's Duarte Studios right here on the bottom left. That's his handle on Instagram. So give it a look, man. But from there, you guys notice I'm kind of going fast because, dude, we got a lot of stuff to cover, man. Outside of like custom stuff, we are getting like exclusives from different kind of companies. And next up, we got this Night Stalker from Mattel, Masters of the Universe collection, man. And when I heard that name, Night Stalker, I was just like, Jesus Christ, do you guys know who the Night Stalker is? Fucking Richard Ramirez, bro. He's a fucking famous serial killer that's like, oh man, I don't know if he loves that guy, Blues Kong, but yeah, Richard Ramirez is an infamous serial killer. So when I heard this name, I was like, man, I think they could have came up with a better name, like Night Stridor or something like that. Because yeah, this is kind of a solid repaint of the previous Stridor figure that came out. It's like a fucking animatronic type of horse, like robotic horse type. And that thing was hitting Ross for like $5, man. So to see this being made as an exclusive on the Mattel Creation site, I'm kind of bummed out about that, honestly, man. Because like I said, they did want to be mostly all in on this line, but as I start to see more and more of their releases being exclusive on Mattel Creations, I'm kind of passing up on more and more of them, man. Because $33 plus shipping, and like I said 2 weeks ago, man, or 3 weeks ago, when was the last time I talked about some Masters of the Universe stuff? Kind of wish they implemented some kind of like program on their site where it's just like if they know people are going to constantly order from, think up a membership program where you offer free shipping, and people like me might go in for that. I'm not really so hyped on Hasbro Pulse stuff all the time, even though sometimes you kind of do see the value in that, but I don't buy stuff from them so often through their site. Usually if it's on Hasbro Pulse, it's like a fan channel also, where this stuff is only exclusive to Mattel Creations. You're not going to see this anywhere. So it's kind of sucks, man. So yeah, I wish they kind of would think of some kind of like thing that even McFarlane Toys is doing. I saw some news this week where he's kind of putting up like this rewards program. So if you order through his site, make an account, and you're able to accumulate points and use those points as, I don't know, McFarlane bucks or some kind of thing. And I feel like that's thinking ahead. That's thinking smart. What Mattel is doing is kind of shitty, man. Honestly, it's kind of placating on the FOMO, the collector. And if the stuff isn't really that hot, it's easy to pass up on. But it's just like, man, then when is it going to be available to the public? Because I think this thing would have been cool as a general release. But like I said, maybe it's not in their power to kind of have these things at Target or at Walmart anymore. But it is in their power to think of some kind of membership program for their site. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I did pass up on this, but I did see it go up this week. And who doesn't love that fucking retro packaging that they got on these things, man? The Night Stalker. It is pretty cool, but like I said, easy for me to pass up on, just because of the way it's kind of being put out. Wait, this will be sold online. You don't need them from the con. Nah, those Jada Street Fighter stuff, you could. They're going up on the Jada Next Level site, just like the Evil Ryu last year. My man Bond show. He said, "Hey yo, gotta peep the replay. Yo, Bonch, man, thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you, my dude. My man Bond show. Your NYC's in the house." As a father, I'm appalled you took off last week. Just saying. Oh man, god damn it, NYC. Yeah, no, like I said, last sometimes you just need a little bit of a break, man. And yeah, sometimes those little holidays are kind of people think of them as like I don't know, like consumer holidays, and it's like oh, it just but it does give people an opportunity to kind of remember your family, spend time with your family and stuff. It's not all about toys at NYC. But man, I am excited to get back into the world of toys, man. Because like I say all the time, it's the only place that can really do this, man. Just come in and talk with like-minded people, talk about some toys, give our opinions and all the stuff that we're thinking on, man. And I think this sucks. But moving on from there, next up we got Scare Mare, a little bit of a tease from Mondo. This is gonna be a 1/6 mount. And this is gonna be belong to Scare Glow, man. So a very popular character from Masters Universe. And just looking at this early tease, like they're really hyping this thing up to be a freaking massive piece, man. If you guys are familiar with the Mondo stuff, it is a 1/6 scale, and this is gonna be a fucking horse, guys. A horse with like wings, and it's like gonna glow in the dark. So they're really making this out to be a standout piece when it gets revealed. I think I was watching a few of the streams with like the Mondo guys, and like their goal is to honestly make the Battle Cat and the Panther look mid as fuck. They want this thing to really catch the attention, even if you had them things side by side. And those pieces are pretty awesome. They're beautiful. So I don't know. I'm excited to see this thing. And like I said, when this was first revealed, I believe it was at PowerCon last year. This is a character or a toy that's never been created before. Mattel is giving liberties to Mondo to create their own characters into the Masters universe. Like that's fucking awesome. Like that's dope. But this is completely designed by Mondo. It's never been released before in any kind of vintage version or retro version or anything like that. It's never been created before. So it's pretty awesome to see just something kind of come out. And usually sometimes they go by like original artwork that was just never produced into anything or never kind of put into a show. So this is going to be the first time we ever see this character, man. So it's pretty exciting. And I like the name too, Scare Man. It's pretty clever, man. So it's awesome. So be doubling back on this one to see what's up with the full reveal. But we only got an early look right there. But keeping it with Mondo 1/6 stuff, they did reveal this all new animated series Cyclops from X-Men. And man, this is another collection that's coming along pretty nicely, man. Been seeing these figures popping up as more of them ship out. I've been seeing that Rogue, the Gambit, I've been seeing a lot. I've seen a few shots with like the Sabretooth. I don't really collect 1/6 stuff myself, man, but who can appreciate this stuff right here? Like the stuff Mondo is doing right here is freaking awesome. The paint work, the sculpt work. One of the things I have been coming across though is I have been seeing like QC issues with especially with the Rogue recently, like the head sculpt, the paint isn't really up to standards. But the other thing I've been seeing is that if you email them, they are taking care of that stuff, man. Sometimes you could plan, but the execution kind of falls through. And I remember when we had an interview with Rob Post last year from Savage Crucible. He was running a Kickstarter, and sometimes you get a little bit nervous as a company about what could go wrong and how the fans are going to react, or the community is going to react. But he said a pretty wise thing. He says, "Don't judge me on if a mistake happens, because mistakes can always happen. Judge him on," and the same thing applies to Mondo, on how they react to a mistake. So if they're doing right by the customers and you're emailing them, they're shipping out a new head and all new things and everything's getting taken care of. That's awesome, man. So you really have nothing to worry about going in for some of these pre-orders, man. Because I did hear about that in their He-Man last year, or about 2 years ago, where like the torso was popping off. But all kinds of people make videos on it and start kind of really bashing the company. But you just take the time to kind of do all the necessary steps and kind of see how a company reacts. Problem solved, man. And I think that's where a little bit of like the issues with like Mezco toys start to kind of bubble up, which is like those guys are assholes and they treat a lot of people like they're fucking jerks and stuff. So, sometimes that ill will over time, if your company's not coming out with more heat, people start to pass up on that stuff, But here it looks like Mondo's still well and good, man. Even with the Cyclops, and like I said, even with the QC issues that the previous Rogue had, I still saw a lot of hype on the Cyclops, man, because who doesn't love Cyclops? I've been hearing recently that because of the X-Men 97, everybody's a big Cyclops fan now. But I always thought this dude was awesome, man. Like, he was just such a good, like, leader for the X-Men because, like, he didn't take no shit. he had cool fucking like power or whatever, like his fucking optic blast and all that stuff is fucking awesome. His design was always cool as fuck. His name was always cool as fuck. And the guy was a fucking straight player, bro. Like, who didn't want to be Cyclops, man? My dude had Emma Frost, Jean Grey, like Maddie Pryor. Like, this dude got them all, bro. No, a lot of people didn't like X-Men Evolution, but man, in that series, I think he got Rogue, guys. So yeah, who doesn't love Cyclops, man? When I started hearing that, like, oh, Cyclops is cool now. Like, bro, where you guys been at, man? Where you guys been, bro? Cyclops the fucking man. And then his leather jacket. Like, who doesn't love a fucking cool fucking leather jacket on this dude? He looks awesome, man. So I think this thing is like, it looks great, man, honestly. And I kind of regret not going in for some of them over time because they're not that expensive, you know. They're relatively cheap compared to like some Hot Toys stuff that are coming out. And like I said, man, like the paint and the sculpts executed so well. Like, just seeing stuff like this, just like fucking, it just gives pure nostalgia, man. And like, as you guys know, man, big news coming out this week is fucking Marvel versus Capcom is officially back, guys, for like the first time in a very long time. They're gonna have this fighting collection arcade classic. So finally get to buy Marvel versus Capcom 2. I know there was like a huge campaign like last couple of years from I know Maximilian Dude was talking about it a lot, about the free Capcom, free Marvel versus Capcom 2. So yeah, man, it's officially back. I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, seeing stuff like this, it just starts hitting all those nostalgia buttons, man. So definitely excited to kind of see more of these come out, and just see what else gets made. Because like I said, they're going down the roster, man. They're doing pretty dope line here. Let me see what the chat's saying. He says, "Whoa, Super Saiyan, fuck those fools." Oh man, Dargy's going through the replay. To Rick, what's Rick saying? What's the chat saying? They're gonna ask for a kidney. Yeah, man. What's he talking about? SDCC. I got the Mondo Batman the Animated Series Phantasm, and the torso is so loose it won't stand up. Oh, that sucks, man. Email them though, dude. Have you emailed them? Or are you just over here talking shit on Real Figures? Because if you're just over here talking shit on Real Figures, I'm like that Denzel, that little gif. My man. Dazzler the 90s in the 90s show. Yeah, Tyler Elliott, what do you want? What do you want more stuff? To me, my X-Men Cyclops, god damn it, Dargy. They actually did the cartoon shading correctly. Yeah, I feel like they're one of the few companies that execute the cell shading like well, dude. Them and NECA with the TMNT stuff, like they kill it, man. And like they did it so well that I feel like fucking Hasbro tried to bite them on the stuff that they were doing with the VHS series. I thought that was so lame. It was just so half-assed, and it was coming off of that first reveal of that first Wolverine. There was like I think that was like the first release that they had was like the Comic-Con exclusive where he was just like sitting on the bed looking at the picture and stuff. And I felt like it was because of Mondo doing it so well that they tried to do it themselves. And yeah, it kind of sucks, man, you know. So kind of wish I did pick up that VHS Cyclops though, because the head sculpts on that one I like better than the new 97 joint, man. What's the rest of the chat saying? Can't wait for the Marvel vs. Capcom. That's what I base most of my collection on. Yeah, Moch, I haven't seen your shots, bro. You've been killing it, man. I like that Spider-Man, the Zangief shot that you did. That was awesome, bro. My man Paul Morales in the building. What's up, Paul? Welcome. Cyclops could have had Dazzler. Oh yeah, like I said, this dude was a player, bro. This guy, like, man, who didn't like Cyclops, bro? I always thought he was awesome. And it's just like you always ask people like, oh, who's your favorite X-Men? Who doesn't say Gambit, bro? Like, who doesn't say Gambit? Obviously, Wolverine's got a huge fan base, but man, Cyclops, bro, like, he was cool as fuck, man. I always think he was awesome. So yeah, a good Cyclops figure is always like a must cop, man. And I think if I was a 1/6 collector, I'd be all over these Mondo stuffs. I'm not so much. But yo, staying on that 1/6 train, keeping a little bit of X-Men. Next up, we got this Deadpool Wolverine, Hugh Jackman Wolverine from the upcoming movie Hot Toys, man. And yo, when I first seen this, I was like, oh, this is the first look we're getting with this fucking mask or cowl on. Like, that looks awesome, bro. And like, I don't know if you guys follow like Gem Mint. He usually does like a lot of statue unboxings or like omnibus like unboxings and stuff, or you know, stuff like that. And he doesn't really collect action figures. I think he actually kind of looks down on Hot Toys, but man, even he was impressed with this Wolverine right here. I was actually watching the video of him going through it to see what he was thinking on it, because like I said, he's not really into this stuff. And yeah, it just looks so cool. It's definitely like a eye catcher for sure, man. Like, obviously getting to kind of see Hugh Jackman in this like Wolverine costume, classic tiger stripe Wolverine costume, or the yellow and blue at least. It's just like something we've been waiting for. Fucking like, damn, how long has it been, man? Like 20 years? Has it been 20 years? Like, dude, it's been forever, bro. Where I still remember that first X-Men movie. I think I was like in fifth or sixth grade. I can't even like remember that well, but yeah, it was a long ass time ago, man. So finally see him in the classic costume or more comic book costume, it's awesome, man. So yeah, what Hot Toys is kind of doing, like they kind of got ahead of the game, kind of showing this off, and like it's just such an eye-catching piece that I can't wait for like 1/12 scale versions of this figure right here, man. I think Mayfex might do one, or SH Figuarts. Obviously, I think Hasbro Marvel Legends are gonna put one out. And hopefully it just looks as cool as this thing right here, man. Because yeah, this looks super awesome. Where it's just like I can't wait for it. Just see him in his mask. I'm like, man, I really can't wait for it. And not only did they have this one up, they also had the deluxe edition where you get the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. And just look at the likeness on this thing, man. It just looks so real. Where like, man, when you show stuff like this to like people that don't really collect toys, they just trip out. Like, how is this? How is this a toy? You know, how is this a fucking action figure? Because like, look at that, dude. It just looks like a shrunken down, or it just looks like the actor. Honestly, it just looks like the actor, like the picture of an actor from the movie still. You know, so it just looks so real that, man, normally, like I said, I would have bought this and would have never displayed it without the mask on or the mask off. And but just looking at the likeness on this in the costume with the, with the battle damaged torso, because this deluxe version does come with that. It comes with like swappable torso, swappable arms, I think, or yeah, upper body or some shit like that. So the sleeves kind of could come off. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would kind of find time to display him like this too, because it just looks so fucking like real. Like he just looks like straight out of the movie, you know. And yeah, like I said, you get like these multiple different looks. So the sleeves off, and then like a little bit of a battle damage on his upper torso and stuff. So that looks cool, man. Like I can't wait for that movie. I think that movie's gonna be one to save the MCU, man, because it looks like they need it. And then it does come with these like removable or interchangeable lower faces. So you're already able to kind of take these like little plates off of his like lower, like his unmasked part of his mask and stuff, his mouth. So you get different kind of looks there, where that's awesome too. Where it's just like, man, I think I would have the gritting teeth, but even just like a stoic or open mouth, like that looks super awesome, man. I think this looks killer, man. I just like I said, don't collect 1/6 stuff, man. All this stuff's usually at a little bit out of my price range, but man, if I did, I would love to have this like in my MCU shelf. You know, I think that would be those would be some of the hot toys I would go after. Is like some of the stuff from like early on in the MCU, Captain America, like even this next to Captain America, like how awesome would that look, man? It's just gonna look so sick. Where it's just like, man, I wish it would have incorporated these guys into the MCU a little bit earlier. I know everybody didn't want Hugh Jackman. Everybody's like, all right, Logan, that was your goodbye. That was your, going away party. But like, dude, like just look at him in this costume. Like, tell me we're gonna get a better Wolverine. You tell me we're gonna get a better Wolverine, and I tell you you're a fucking liar. I don't think we're gonna get better than this right here. This is too sick right here. Eight and Skate is in the building. What's up, Eight? Let's get with you, man. Mochi. Cyclops outfit is super iconic with that jacket. Yeah, man, with the leather jacket. It looks awesome. That face is too real. They killed it. Yeah, man. Like I said, this is just really dope piece, man. So if you guys got the funds, you guys are big fans of Hugh Jackman. I know sometimes seeing this stuff without seeing the movie first, it's just like it doesn't really kind of catch too much attention, or here and there. But I think after the movie comes out, I think this is gonna be instant sellout. And a lot of people are gonna go in for this stuff. And I'm excited to see the Deadpool kind of come out and see all the stuff that he comes with, because I can only imagine the deluxe version of him, what they're gonna have in there. Like it's just gonna come jam packed with a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to see that get revealed. I thought it would have been this week because it kind of showed this off from last week. And like I said, this week we're kind of covering 2 weeks worth of toys. And yeah, this was one of the things that I saw was a hot one last week, man. So be on the lookout for this if you guys are in the market. If you guys do collect 1/6 stuff, man, and yeah, I'll be admiring this thing from afar because it looks super sick. But from there, keeping it with the Marvel, moving to a little bit of a Marvel Legends reveal, man. Like I said, it's 2 weeks worth of toys today. So, man, last week they showed off this Man Thing from the Werewolf by Night series on Disney Plus. So, yeah, man, continue to put out some of these Disney Plus figures, and this thing looks pretty awesome, guys. Like I ain't even gonna front. When I first saw this, I thought it was almost comic book version. I didn't automatically think that it was from the Disney Plus series. But that Disney Plus series is probably one of the few projects from the MCU recently that I've actually enjoyed. I think it was just a fun thing, and the time the cinematography to it, like in the black and white and all that stuff, it just worked so well that it was just like, damn, I wish they would have made a whole series of that, not just a special, So yeah, this figure for me was an instant pre-order because, like I said, it can fit in a comic book shelf. And if you never built out that bath, man, good luck, man, because a lot of those figures are like, fuck, super expensive, man. Where I think once they start bringing some of those guys, some of the Netflix crew into like the MCU stuff, I think maybe some of those get reissued, man, with like updated fucking face printing tech. I'm an idiot, man. I remember selling that fucking Punisher. I remember having that, and I remember seeing it, how much it was going for, just loose, and I was just like, this shit sucks. Whatever, fuck it. And I regret selling it, man. Now that I'm kind of building out more of my MCU collection, kind of, I don't know why I'm on such a kick, like to kind of build out some of this stuff. Like I've been seeing the Mayfix stuff coming out, and I'm like, damn, and I don't know. I just wish I would have kind of kept on, like held on to some of that stuff because yeah, they had like the Daredevil. I think it was like I forgot who else was in that wave, but yeah, that all that wave, all those figures are going for like crazy amount of prices. So you can only imagine the bath to it. So I think this is a cool substitute if you don't have that. And even if you do, man, just looking at the sculpt and the paint that kind of went into this, yeah, I could have added a little bit more deco here and there. But even this, I feel like this is a good attempt to customize yourself if you're not really too familiar with that stuff, because you can't really go wrong, Throw some brown here, maybe some green here, a little, I don't know, yellowish, give it these different kind of hues or these different kind of blotches of paint on there. Maybe not so much. You don't want this guy to look like he's in fucking camo and shit. But I don't know. I think this figure looks freaking awesome, man. I had to go in for it, and I just like love the shots to him that they took. It just looks like something that stands out, man. Like Man-Thing is just such a gnarly design to a character. So yeah, I'm excited to go in for this one, man. How about you guys? You guys going in for this shit? 8 saying I had to pre-order this one. This was a great show. Yeah, killer show, man, for reals. Punisher, yeah, the Punisher had the Daredevil in that motherfucker. We need a Wolfman figure, and yeah, right. My man Tyler, he's always, don't bury the lead, Omar. Don't bury the lead. Yeah, apparently in the listing, there's a little bit of like investigative reporting going on in the Discord, man, from my man Tyler L. Apparently, there's a werewolf figure coming on in a future wave or future release. So go be on the lookout for that, guys. I think that's gonna be a hot one too, man. That'll be awesome. And yeah, like I said, they're really knocking it out of the park with some of these like newer releases of like their MCU figures. I still kind of, I'm thinking about getting like that Logan, that Deadpool that are coming out, the Marvel Legends stuff. I never picked up that Marvel Legends Deadpool, and then that Logan, that updated face printing tech that they got. I've seen comparison shots of the old one and the new one. Like, whoa, it just looks like a fucking import company. Like seriously, they're leaving Figuarts in the dust when it comes to their face printing tech. Like they're really executing that stuff well. So it just kind of frustrates me a little bit, thinking that like, man, if they just included a little bit more of accessories, maybe like start pushing on some of these like fucking pins on their figures, man, who the fuck would ever buy a SH Figuarts? Like even my man Dargy, you would have to give up the props, bro, because like their shit looks way better. They scale better with the rest, like the majority of your stuff. I don't want to say with the rest of your stuff, but the majority of your stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to start picking up some more of these figures, man. Yeah, maybe if they could just update the articulation and throw in some more accessories, they'd be bangers. Other figures from the show, of course, the Wolfman is an obvious one. Yeah, right on. I like it, but I don't know where it fits in my collection. Space is tight. Like, hey, man, dude, this is classic Marvel right here. Like I said, it even kind of works in a Marvel comics display, not so much live action. Like if you look at the bath and all that stuff, it looks the same. It looks the goddamn same to me, man. Where I would think maybe they do a comic book version, but I don't think they do it anytime soon, considering that they're putting this out. So like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think I needed a Man-Thing figure right now, but yo, seeing this go up, I'm happy to pre-order it, man. I'm going in for it. But from there, they did have a Hasbro Pulse live stream this week. Then they started showing off some old shit. Oh no, wait, never mind. This is new shit. We got this movie Venom. I'm over here praising their movie stuff. Like, yeah, they're killing it. And I'm over here talking shit. Yeah, this is a little bit of a miss for me, man, because this movie Venom, upcoming Venom movie, obviously, or this is from the Venom 2, it might be. I don't know, because I know they recently put out that Carnage. But yeah, it has a little bit of an update, I guess, on this back piece. It's got these tendrils, these little venom heads popping out. And then I heard something about the paint job kind of being a little bit better than the previous release, kind of being a little bit more shiny or something. But I don't know, man. When we talked about that Carnage figure, I said, "Oh, I'm happy to get this for $40. Like, fuck it, I never got the Figuarts." Dude, it looks like shit. I think it looks like crap, bro. It looks too plasticky. It just, oh man, it just looks like the red is just like, Oh man, I don't know. I didn't like it. I did not like how it looks. I'm like, maybe somebody put a wash on there or something. And originally, I thought that would work, because like a symbiote is a little slimy. It looks too shiny. It looks too glossy. It looks like a fucking, I don't know, like a piece of candy or something. I don't know. Don't eat your action figures, kids. But yeah, I don't know. If this Venom kind of comes out looking like that, that's gonna be fucking crappy. But yo, this is a great figure. This is a great Marvel Legends, man. It's probably one of their better releases of all time, honestly, man. When this Venom first came out, it was a banger, dude. Where I'm excited that they're kind of reusing this for like comic book versions. I am picking those up. And yeah, this is from the second movie, so it's not even the third one, man. So I don't know, kind of a cheap one, but it's an exclusive to Target. It's not really hurting them. And if Target's cool with it, fuck it. Who are we to fucking bash it? And it might be a figure that people didn't pick up, man. What comic cover all that head look from? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Rick? What comic cover are all that head look from? Bro, do you read what you type, my dude? Don't send the shit. The accessories are cool, but the Venom design is pretty lame to me. Easy pass. Yeah, something about the stylized like look on this movie version. It's a little bit different, but I don't know. If I didn't have the old one, I probably would have gone in for this. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause I always heard the hype on it, and like I said, it's probably one of their better figures. But that's the other thing that's getting a little bit shitty from these guys is sometimes they're like reissuing out some like these figures that are kind of gone up in the aftermarket price or in the aftermarket, and then they put out a better version of the shit. So it's like, wait a minute. I know they're gonna start doing that with the Silver Surfer. I know that one's coming out, but now I'm thinking like, wait a minute, you fucking assholes, man. You guys might put out a pinless Silver Surfer pretty soon, because like we're gonna start looking at some of the Bathwave that they put out. There's a fucking new Moon Knight in there where I'm like, well, I would have just bought that one instead of that recent reissue where I thought I was coming out winning and shit because I sold the old the old one. I sold it for a lot when the series was going. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I just recently rebought it. It's on a fucking old ass fucking Sunfire body and shit. And I'm like, oh, you pieces of shit, man. So I don't know. I'm gonna be worried about some of their reissues that they got coming out, because I wouldn't be surprised if they put out a fucking movie Cable, as we get closer to the fucking Deadpool movie. Even if he doesn't come out of the movie, it looks like they don't give a fuck. They're kind of going back into the archives and making some of these figures from older movies. So yeah, be on the lookout for this Venom if you're interested, man. And then from there, move on to a comic book Odin. So wrapping up that 85 years rollout that the Hasbro had for Marvel Legends. This is the final reveal of those. I think it was 10 figures. So pretty freaking cool rollout that they had, man. They had some awesome stuff in there. We got to see the Ghost Rider. We got to see it was the comic book Venom and that card back. There's a lot of cool stuff in these 85 year anniversary that they were celebrating for them. And I don't know, this Odin, pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna pass on it. Looking at it, I don't know. It's something about the gold that I just don't like, man. Considering that it's not gonna shine. It's not gonna have any kind of sheen to it. It just looks a little bit too, I don't know. It looks a little bit cheap to me, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. The size of it is impressive. Like just the sheer size of them is pretty impressive, but I don't know. I don't think this is one that I'm gonna run a pre-order. I actually didn't even get a price on this one, but just seeing how it's more of a deluxe and more of a chunkier figure, I can kind of imagine it's a little bit more expensive. But I don't know. I did kind of see that the hair piece kind of comes off, so you are able to interchange like his like war horns or his battle helmet, and then like this crown right here. So that is kind of cool. But I don't know. Depending on the price, I might be out on this one because, like I said, it is a cool character. Like Odin is pretty dope, and he would fit like in an awesome like, I don't know, just like in a cosmic shelf or something like that. But I don't know. I could kind of, it didn't really impress me so much as when the leaks were kind of going around that this was coming out. It's just something about like the deco on them that I just wasn't feeling too much. Like I said, it just looks a little bit cheap. Like where maybe if I see it in person or I start seeing some in-hand shots, I change my mind. But I don't know. My man Tyler, he's hyped on this one. He says, "I need this Odin." Yeah, what are your they are kind of reusing some of these like I guess Ravens and stuff, right? That came out with the previous store. So that's not a bad reuse and stuff. I saw some people pointing that out. I mean, it works. But yeah, I don't know. They called Odin Super Deluxe insane. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means. That to me sounds like a fucking turnoff. It sounds like, yeah, we're really gonna charge you for this. But what's the price on this thing? Because man, like I said, that Carnage, when I first seen that Carnage, I thought it was okay at $40, but I don't know. This is more than $40. If this is kind of pushing closer to what that Blob was, what was the Blob? Was that 60 or was that 50? I think this is gonna be priced like at $50, and I think for that, it's just a little bit too much, man. Then the kind of the cape or his like cape or whatever it is, kind of soft goods, right? So you're able to kind of sit him down. They kind of tease that out, like you're able to sit him down if you have, and it's just like, bro, if you don't have the throne made, don't worry about what the fuck I'm gonna do with this thing. All right, he's like, oh, you're able to sit him down. Sit him down on what? On the palm of your fucking hand? You need to make shit, guy. So like, what are you talking about? Like he's like, you're able to sit him down on the palm of your hand. Like, okay, buddy. So yeah, I don't know. I thought that was cool enough, but yeah, maybe depending on the price, might catch this one on sale if I do ever go in for it. But I wasn't. I think the hype around it kind of, the leak kind of killed it for me when I saw the review. Venom Paranoia Story. That's what it was. Thanks, Ricky. I bought 2 of those Thors for the Ravens. God damn it, Tyler. That was a cool Thor though. That was all right. It wasn't a bad Thor. Wasn't Blob 50? Yeah, I think he was. I think he's going for 80 now, man. I think BBTS just got a reissue on him, man. So if you guys missed out on that Blob, it's 80 right now on BBTS. He can sit down on Galactus' foot. Yeah, right? Like come sit down on my lap, Odin. Fucking Dwight. I don't know. So yeah, this was one of the reveals that was part of this live stream. It's gonna go up on Pulse and other mainline retailers. Then we start moving into some of these like other reviews. And if you guys did pick up these figures from this 275 cover Uncanny X-Men, there was another character that hasn't been released yet. So now we have Warlord Xavier. So yeah, you got him in this fucking Shi'ar fucking Empire fucking getup. I don't know. I think this thing looks like a hunk of shit, bro. Like I didn't pick up these 275 figures, but this figure looks cheap as fuck. It just looks like they added like this extra piece right here, like around his neck and in his cape. And it's like the cape isn't even soft goods either, man. It's like you guys can do it. You guys just showed off on that Odin. Like, come on, man. This one is gonna be a Walmart exclusive though. So I mean, if you did pick up the rest, you're kind of strapped to kind of get this one now, I would think, right? And then the other thing they were kind of pointing out is that like on the cover, it's like a different kind of deco, but inside of the book, it's like, yeah, it's kind of more resembling this. And he's like, oh, well, we went for the looks inside of the book. Then why the fuck are you showing off the cover? Like, it's like, like, dude, sometimes when they talk, it's just like, dude, do you hear yourself talk when you're saying this shit? He's like, oh, yeah, well you guys are going to point out the different look on the cover, but we went in for the inside of the look version. And then it's just like they try to replicate the cover. It's like, okay, if you want to replicate the cover, then give them the proper deco. But I think this is just easier deco to pull off compared to the other shit. The other shit looks a little bit different, especially with the cloth. A cloth goods cape like this would have been fucking awesome. The gold and everything, that would have looked so sick. Like that would have looked awesome. But yeah, I don't know. If it still works, who cares? I guess. I guess if it's more prevalent inside of the book or inside of the guts, like, yeah, fuck it. You can just pull it off. That looks like Jeff Bezos, right? The unmasked head sculpt. That looks terrible, bro. When I saw that, I was like, holy fuck. What the fuck they do to this guy? Like, gee, he looks like a bad guy and shit. It looks terrible, man. Storm looks different inside the book. She didn't wear the uniform. Exactly. See, what the fuck, dude? It's just like, we went for the look inside of the book, all right? So before you guys say anything, read a fucking comic, you fucking nerd. And it's just like, okay, then why are you guys trying to replicate this shot, my dude? Like, okay, guy. But yeah, I don't know. Rick saying ugly ass suits anyway. I like them. I just didn't go in for the packs. I think the one thing that I really liked was the head sculpts on them, like the storm head sculpt and the Psylocke head sculpt are great. The Jubilee figure looks pretty awesome. Like even the Gambit has like a different head sculpt. I like them. I don't know why I never went in for them because I just thought I don't want to buy like multiple versions of like, I don't know, just like not deep characters, but just like, I don't know. I don't need 2 Psylocks considering I have the Mafex version, and I'm sure Marvel Legends are gonna put out an updated Psylocke on that new body pretty soon. Like that body, that Warbird body, like that thing's gonna get a fucking proper upgrade. Where I don't know, that's what was kind of throwing me off about this. Is like, do I need another Storm? Like, nah. And I want a Jubilee figure, like an all new one. I don't want the stuff that they kind of have been rehashing and stuff like that, where it's just pins and all. Like, give me a brand new one, man. So I'm excited to see X-Men 97 Future Waves come out. I'm sure Jubilee's going to be on there with the updated joint. And maybe I try to double back for this head sculpt. Maybe I just try to buy this shit just for that head sculpt, because I think on the X-Men 97, she had a little bit more of a different look. I could be wrong, though, but I think the head sculpt on this Jubilee looks better. So yeah, I don't know if you guys are in for that. Look out for a Walmart link coming soon. So yeah, here we have it right there. It's pretty lame. And then next up we move on to Lesbian Rogue. So Amazon exclusive Lesbian Rogue. We got this Brotherhood of Evil Mutants Rogue. And yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funky. Even when they were talking about this figure, he was like, "Oh man, well yeah, we made this one with the hood off. But yo, we could get a future release with the hood on." It's like, how about maybe next time just make an extra head sculpt and throw it in this fucking package, you fucking jackass, instead of making people buy 2 figures and shit. Like, god damn it, guy, come on, buddy. Like, really? He was just like, "Oh, but maybe a future release, we could get the hood on." No, how about you fuck that up already? So I'm passing on this because this is a 2-pack with Destiny. A figure that was fucking been wanting for a lot of collectors. A lot of collectors been waiting for this one. Kind of finally going to the Marvel Legends line. I could do without it, honestly. Like, she's, I guess, fairly well known, but like, I don't know, man. Like, for me, it's just whenever I think of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, I don't think too much Destiny. I just kind of think of like the main shit, I guess, especially from like the animated series. But I don't know. She's definitely been a lot more recent issues and stuff with like Mystique and shit. But I don't know. I just feel whenever her character's around, Mystique ain't Mystique. She's just a little bit more different. So yeah, this goes up on Amazon as an Amazon exclusive pre-order coming soon, man. You guys going in for this 2-pack? Man, KJ, Rogue looks ready to complain to the manager. Yeah, right. Like, I don't know. And like, I'm not saying the inaccuracy of the head sculpt, but it just doesn't look like a good figure. Where, man, if they would have just like, dude, Destiny and fucking and Mystique be scissoring. Like, throw in a Destiny and throw in an all new Mystique, and this would have been an instant cop, man. Instant cop. Like, all new Mystique, updated now. Like, this would have been an instant cop. Like, they scissored together, bro. Like, what the fuck? Where, yeah, Rogue does kind of fit in here, and yeah, I guess it's another Rogue to kind of stick in here, but fucking goddamn it, bro. How many Rogues have we gotten already? We got like Outback Rogue, got X-Men 97, we got this one. What was the one that came with it's just so many. I'm just like, fucking hell, dude. Like, it's enough Rogue already, man. Especially seeing that this one has double jointed elbows. Are you fucking assholes? Why didn't you make the X-Men 97 one double jointed, man? Why are you making people fucking buy them Apex and shit? I don't know. So it's stuff like that just kind of turns me off sometimes from the Legends. Like, but they can't all be bangers. I do understand that. It's been over a year now. The new Black Widow torso came out, and those fools have only used it 3 times. Yeah, that's the other thing they kind of pointed out right here. It's like they didn't want to break up the sculpt right here because of that green line. It's like, oh my god, give me a fucking break, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. But I get it. I mean, to me, this type of figure, it's just more of a niche look, I guess. But like I said, if they would have thrown a Mystique in here with this Destiny, it would have been a must cop. I would have had to buy it, even if I didn't want the Destiny so much. But yeah, maybe I would have complained about that. Probably would have complained about that. They only used the new Black Widow body twice. The other super articulated female body is a new Miss Marvel body. Mr. Ortega is in the house. What's up, Ortega? Or does Mystique turn into a man? Right? Maybe. Mystique can have multiple everything. Hey, yo. I'm waiting on the Mayfex Rogue. My man Tharchi likes to find things in life. So yeah, be on the lookout for this one. I don't think that's a hype one, man. Next up, we move on to this Phoenix fucking Jean Grey. And yeah, this figure looks pretty awesome. I thought this one was cool, but man, when he started talking about how oh man, it would look so cool on a card back, but no, we can't put it on the card back because it has all this extra stuff. It's like, all I hear is how much more expensive it's gonna be, man. Because it does kind of come with this fire effect piece. It's 2 different pieces, but it kind of clip on together to kind of create one. Creates this cool stand where you can kind of stand on there and stuff. And then a separate fucking Phoenix and shit, so that kind of can clip into that stand too. So it's kind of cool that it could kind of clip in or clip out, like they're kind of pointing out. You can kind of display it with or without. The head articulates. You are able to kind of like turn the head if you want. And whenever I see that turn head, all I think of is that fucking Trans Am, that car. It's just like, Jesus Christ, man. What were they thinking when they coming up with these like car designs and stuff? That's just like, god damn it, bro. The cocaine that was fucking flowing through those rooms, man. Creative geniuses were being born. Because yeah, every time you see the Trans Am, you see that Phoenix painted on there. That looks awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I thought this was a cool reveal, but I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of on the fence on this one, man. Haven't seen it up for gold for pre-order yet. I didn't get any info. I don't know if I didn't hear if they started talking about some other shit. So I didn't get to hear the info on the price or where it was going for pre-order. I hope it's not exclusive to Hasbro Pulse, man. I hope I do get an opportunity to maybe get this on BBTS or something, and then I'll make up my mind. But yeah, you guys going in for this Phoenix? The Phoenix and the extra head scope is going with my Dark Phoenix. Yeah, the extra head scope looks great, right? This one right here looks fucking awesome. Or I think I'll just display her like that all the time. And then maybe use this Jean Grey. Maybe I don't know. Mary Jane. It looks like a good Mary Jane head sculpt to me, honestly. Like that's what I first saw when I saw it. I was like, oh, that looks like an awesome Mary Jane head sculpt, like something different, you know. And then just kind of use this like fucking angry or dark, you know, for your Dark Phoenix and stuff. So that'll work. And the effect pieces are pretty dope. Like even if you don't use it for the Jean Grey, like this fire effect, I'm sure a lot of people use it for some kind of photography or some kind of display, maybe outside of that. So that works too. I thought that was awesome. Phoenix is solid, especially to round out my X-Men. Yep. Might have to get it, man. Might have to get it. I'm probably in for this Phoenix. Yeah. I might be too. Like I said, I'm just depending on the price, man. Cause yeah, I'm fucking done pre-ordering so much stuff, or not pre-ordering, but getting the shit as it comes out. I know it's a shitty thing to say because it's like, oh man, if you don't get the lines die and this and that, but it's like, man, fuck. It's not saving up a little bit of bucks here and there. It kind of helps, man. Kind of helps. Um, you know, makes the hobby a little bit easier to continue. Yeah, probably in for this one for the effects. My man Liquid is in the house. What's up, Liquid? Yeah, we'll see what's up with this one, man. But yo, the reveals kept coming, guys. Because next up, we got an all new Jericho drum, Brother Voodoo, and yeah, man, we started going down this Strange Tales build a figure wave, and this was the first reveal that they showed off. Not a lot of people were kind of turned off by it, of it being like another Brother Voodoo, but I don't know, updated body. So, like I said, they are updating all these older bodies, man. So if you guys got any Bucky caps laying around and they're worth anything, I say move them, guys, because they're gonna remake everything. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the market for a Brother Voodoo right now, but I think it looks cool enough. You know, he got a cool paint job, his classic paint job, but maybe Asaka's cape or whatever that would look cool, or cloak around him would have looked cool. But $25, pretty dope. I wasn't mad at this one. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you guys going in for this Brother Voodoo right here? Because from there we move on to Marvel's Dracula. So finally a Dracula for the Marvel Legends line. So this one looked pretty cool. He's got his fucking blood armor and shit. Where I don't know, so far I was 2 for 2. I was kind of intrigued by both of them, man. Like honestly, I don't have a fucking Brother Voodoo figure in my collection right now. And then this Dracula looks cool. Even if it's not for your Marvel Legends, I'm sure you could get great shots with like a blade or something, and a blade right next to blade or fighting blade in your shelf would look awesome. But I think this works for multiple stuff, you know. Kind of reminds you a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons also for some reason. Just kind of has that look about him. So yeah, I saw this one. I thought it was pretty cool. 2 different kind of head sculpts. So I like them both too. Like they look awesome. They look really good. Like this head sculpt right here looks fucking sick. I like this shot a lot. He's kind of holding his blade like that. It looks awesome. So I'm excited about this Dracula. I think this was probably the better reveal of this whole wave for me. Honestly, I'm down for the Dracula and the Voodoo. I want him for my blade. Yeah, like I said, so far I was 2 for 2 on these joints right now in this current wave. Dracula is the best of the wave. Yeah, I think so too. He looked really cool. He was like the standout piece for me. Just something different. And then next up, we move on to the Weapon of Vengeance Wolverine, guys. And man, remember when I first saw this in the comic books, Ghost Rider run that was kind of currently going on. Oh man, I thought it was such a cool, just like a design and kind of like storyline that they had going on. And I don't know, the figure itself looks cool, but I just wish it would have came out after they put out an all new brown suit Wolverine, all new body that they have. Like they already showed off that astonishing Wolverine where it's just like, okay, that's the future of Wolverine figures. When the fuck else are they ever going to put out this figure? When the fuck else are they ever going to put it out? It's like you're pretty much just buying it for the head and the hands, where it's like, okay, then just buy it for the head and the hands. But it's just like, maybe I want it permanently displayed somewhere, you know? It's just kind of sucks. It's just like, now you're going to get this old ass Wolverine body. Like, it's just like, all right, Omar, they're just pins, guy. You buy McFarlane's, guy. Stop crying, guy. But I don't know. It just looks so unsightly after a while. It's just like, come on, guys. This is 2024, man. You guys have the tech already. You guys have the funds, bro. Like this would have been instant cop for me. Where now it's just like I'm waiting for a sale, and it's just like you guys don't want us to wait for sales and stop giving us horse shit. Because I don't know. I seen this. It's just like, come on, dude. Are we in the middle of 2024, or is this fucking 2016? Like, good fucking lord, man. 8 years ago, this type of shit was fucking hot. So I don't know. I liked it, but like I said, I liked it for the claws and the head sculpt, and that's about it, man. Because yeah, that head sculpt looks fucking awesome. Where yeah, I'll probably buy it and then maybe just wait for that updated body. And I hope the pegs would fit, man. At that point. No pinless. Yeah, exactly, dude. Where it's just like, I get it, man. I get it. It's just like, okay, not everything's gonna be pinless. We get it. We get it, guys. Completely understand. I think the cable that's sitting right now, I don't think the legs are pinless or something, or maybe one of the arms. I could be wrong. Whatever, overlook it, man. But man, stuff like this is just like, dude, just wait. Because this is a Strange Tales fucking wave. This was not part of no fucking storyline right there. This is something completely different. Where it's like they didn't need to throw this figure in there. It's just, I get it. They're trying to celebrate Wolverine, but this ain't it. This ain't it, guys. Like, for reals, man. I thought this was so lame. Such a cash grab. Where it's not the end of the world, but still it is kind of shitty. The only thing in this wave I like was the Black Heart. I'm going to gamble and see if these go on sale or just try to buy BAF pieces. Wave is pretty mid in my opinion. Yeah, the wave is pretty fucking mid. And these are fan channel exclusives. These are not going to be at Targets and at Walmarts. And we're going to talk about why right now, no reason, in a little while. To be fair, this body is great, but it looks like a new Bucky Cat for Wolverine. Yeah, dude, it is. It's a good Wolverine body, but it's fucking old as shit, man. Especially when you start teasing us with some of this new stuff. It's like, just give us the new stuff, you fucking pieces of shit. This storm proves Hasbro will make women with cleavage. My man, Tyler L. Omar, don't bury the lead. Stop talking about this shitty Wolverine. Tyler L. He's jumping the gun. You chumps keep buying Marvel Legends. Oh well, my man's RG. God damn it. Yep. Like I said, 2016 wave for sure. Yeah, I don't know. It can't all be updates, but fuck it. God damn it. This was a modern Wolverine story line. Even the boots are wrong. Yeah, exactly. It's super modern where it's just like they didn't need to make this right now. No need to put this out right now, guys. Especially not on this old ass shit. Tired as fuck. Like, come on, guys, retire this shit already, please. But yo, my man Tyler L. said, don't bury the lead. Omar, talk about what we were here for, man. The cleavage, baby. Because next up we move into this Bloodstorm. And yeah, man, one of the things that definitely stand out on this is the body on this chick, bro. I think this figure looks pretty cool. Not really feeling the head sculpt so much, but man, that's just a head swap away from something very cool, especially that X-Men 97 Rogue with the Mohawk. That Mohawk's Storm from, I think it was the Apocalypse Wave, that's gone up in the aftermarket, man. That's a dope ass figure. When I saw this, I was like, hell yeah, I'm copping this one. Where this is probably maybe the second best, third best figure. Because like I said, that body looks great, man. And yeah, my man Tyler L is correct. He says the Storm proves, this is certified proof, according to Tyler L, that they are willing to make women with cleavage. And yeah, guys, this is that type of show. Get those jars out, boys. Yeah, I'm going in for this one, man. Not for the jar, but definitely for the collection. I think this figure looks great. And like I said, not so much the head sculpt, Bloodstorm. Like, I don't know, I care less about that shit. But the body looks great on this one. I'm excited for it, and that's all they have to do, really, man. Just stop the bullshit, man. Like, fuck the bullshit. Everybody's laughing at Darth. Yawn, generic vampire for Blade. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Smoke Banshee. Bloodstorm is from Mutant X. My man Smoke Banshee's in the building. Bloodstorm is cool in the books. Yeah, I wasn't mad at it, but like I said, I'm just more excited about it. And I think that was kind of like a running theme that I saw among collectors that were really kind of talking about this wave and dissecting. It was just like, man, this wave is great custom fodder. Because like I said, I'm getting this Wolverine just for the head sculpt, and I'm getting this Bloodstorm just for the body. Like, I like the look of this, like, just even as just an action figure, for like a display, something that might kind of fit in somewhere else. If you kind of match the tone of her skin with another head sculpt, I think the Domino, the live action Domino with the fro, chick with the fro and stuff, that would look cool on this body too. Like, stuff like that. Whenever I see stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, that would just as a cool kit bash, kind of fit into something else. So that'd be exciting. Is this the Callisto body? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of looks like it, huh? But then boobies don't lie, bro. Something different. Hey, yo, for the jar. Yeah, guys, get the jars out. Please, no gummy legs. My man Rojo coming in. with the facts, bro. For reals, no gummy legs on this, man. Because yeah, they do look a little bit more on the thinner side, where it's like, man, got pins. It's like, I don't know, man. Those old Marvel Legends women's bodies, they don't hold up the greatest, man. But I don't know. I'm willing to risk it. I'm excited for this one. And then from there we move on to Damon Hellstorm, man. And guys, what happened to all that talk about Robbie Reyes? It's like, you guys don't fund this shit. You guys don't never get no Mephisto. All these tears, you never get them, dude. When I saw this in this live stream, I was like, man, fucking drop my jaw real quick. I said, wait a minute, are they really doing this? Because this sets a bad precedent for them, man. They can no longer use that tactic, that FOMO tactic that they always fucking rely on, where it's just like, you guys don't get it. You'll never get it. Where, what was the excuse about the Mephisto? It's too demonic. We can't have this in stores. You know, a mom might see this for her kids. Okay, this wave is not going up at Target or at Walmart. So you guys see this fucking this tattoo on his chest? You guys see that tattoo on his chest? That's the most demonic symbol you can fucking think of, bro. That inverted pentagram. Look that shit up and tell me what that fucking thing means. Cause Jesus Christ, man. When I saw this, I said, okay, guys, no more of that bullshit. When's the Mephisto coming out? When is the motherfucking Mephisto coming out, guys? They can no longer use this. Let me read. The inverted pentagram figures the sigil of Baphomet, one of the main symbols of the Church of Satan, an atheistic organization that invokes the imagery, the devil as viewed in Christianity. What the f? That's the most demonic shit you can have. And they didn't give a fuck. So I don't want to hear anything about no Mephisto not being able to be made into a mainline toy line. You know, it's just, give me a fucking break, guys. And that tactic that they used for that engine of greed was just so fucking shit. Where, yeah, here's the Damon Hellstorm. And when they revealed this during that live stream, they did it so fast. They were just like, oh yeah, updated body, cool. Next one. It's like, wait a minute, guys. You guys were the ones going on interviews and saying that nope. If you guys don't back this, you guys never get these figures. Dangling them fucking Mephistos in front of your face, calling you guys fake fans, fake Marvel Legends fans, fake Marvel fans, brokies, because you guys ain't backing a fucking engine of greed. Nah, that to this day, I'll never forget that engine of greed. Slayer, Smoke Banshee, yeah, exactly, bro. And like I said, I don't have any issue with that. I don't have any issue with that, and I don't think anybody in the toy community has issues with this. But when they start throwing out these reasons out there, it's like, oh god, give me a break. And maybe, you know, in the off chance that it's like, yeah, maybe Marvel loosened up, we do get titties on this Bloodstorm, we do get this demonic symbol on this action figure. Maybe that could be the excuse. But then where's the Mephisto, guys? Where's the goddamn Mephisto? That's gonna have to be a meme now. Where I think they're gonna make one. I honestly think they're gonna make one, man. I for real honestly think they're gonna make it. Probably deluxe, maybe exclusive, maybe a SDCC exclusive. Who knows? But it looks like all the figures that they have planned out for that Robbie Reyes, all those figures are honestly coming out. Because even this in the next couple of reveals, we got Lilith. Also a Ghost Rider villain too. So yeah, it also fits in that same world. So we got Damon Hellstorm, we got this Lilith, where I don't know, I wasn't really hyped on this one. Like I said, it looks like good custom fodder. I like the fishnets, I like the deco that she has and stuff. Like even the chesties looking right. But yeah, I don't know. Outside of that, don't really need this chick in my collection like that. Super deep cut character for me, where it's just I could live without it. But like I said, it looks like all those Ghost Rider villains are coming out in future waves. So I feel like the Mephisto, even if he's not so much of a Ghost Rider villain, I think he's coming down the pike soon. Man, Tyler saying, I was expecting Baron Mordo. Oh, keep waiting, buddy. Marvel and Hasbro supports trans kids. There isn't any line Marvel and Hasbro won't cross. Fucking Tyler L with his unhinged comments. Oh man, I agree. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this Lilith, man? Is this a cop for you guys or easy pass like myself? Looks like a female Beetlejuice. Oh man, that's honestly the best thing you can say about this figure. That actually makes it kind of cool. Will Flow. Oh man. what's up with that new Beetlejuice movie? Isn't it? Is a new movie coming out for Beetlejuice? I'm excited about that. Maybe, hopefully, they can pull it off right, man. Eight escape pass. Yep, that's an easy pass for sure. Easy pass. But yeah, like I said, there's little things you can kind of do with it if you're a customizer, man. Like for sure, you can get some use out of this. But yeah, not so much for myself. And then next up, we got this fucking Moon Knight. This is what I was talking about, man. Pinless Moon Knight, or I even like the gold on him. Like just it breaks it up, where it's not all white. Even the head sculpt looks good. Like, man, I just thought when I saw this, I said, "You fucking pieces of shit." I literally just got the reissued retro card of Moon Knight, so I was kind of feeling myself about that. Like, yeah, I played them. I sold my old one, and I got this new one. Now it's like, oh, you pieces of shit. I know they were kind of saying this is more West Coast Avengers Moon Knight, and I didn't never went in for that fucking pack that they had on Amazon, even though shit went clearance. I just didn't get them. Probably want a Silver Centurion Iron Man, but I don't know. The one that they had coming out in that pack looked fucking didn't even look silver. Probably gonna see what's up with that Mesco joint when it comes out. Oh man, Rojo, Lilith, it's showtime. Rojo. I wouldn't mind her popping out. Shit. I get her since I'm getting that Ghost Rider. Hell, my man, Liquid. Yep. Yeah, like I said, yeah, if you kind of think up shots or like kind of displays or something, like, hey man, I think in general, all of this stuff is cool. You know, all this stuff, even the stuff that we bash sometimes, or I bash, or anybody talks about, we all think action figures are cool, you know. So you could, yeah, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure, you know that saying. And that's what it applies to in toys. Sometimes people have use for it, or sometimes they see something in it, or want something for a completely different reason than myself, man. But you know, it's fair opinions always kind of being shared in this chat, at least. That's for damn sure. But this Moon Knight, I don't know. I'd be happy to get this one. I just, like I said, I feel a little bit stupid to get in the old one, but I wouldn't be mad at picking this one up either. It's a little bit different where I would remind it. And there was like recently 2 Moon Knights in the comic books. So maybe I could just justify it in my own head canon. And then move on to the BAF. We got this Black Heart Build-A-Figure. And yeah, I don't know, man. When I saw this, I was like, oh shit, they did Black Heart BAF. I knew this motherfucker was coming out soon. I had a feeling they would put him out soon. I didn't think he would be a BAF. I thought it would have been more of a deluxe style release, like that Carnage and stuff. Or even like the man thing we were just looking at. I thought it would have been more of a deluxe release. So it kind of sucks to kind of put them in a build-a-figure way, because I don't usually build out BAFs like that. I don't ever go all in on Marvel Legends. I just sometimes there's deep cut characters I just don't fucking want. And it's just like people are always like, oh, just sell the figure, just sell the figure. Fuck you, you know? It's like, whatever. And I know Dorkside used to do the sell the BAFs, like just completed. The one time I went in to buy that, those fuckers went under and took my fucking money. So never again, dude. I think Big Nerdy, I've seen him do it, and I don't know. I wouldn't mind going through him because I feel like he's a more of a honorable person, honestly, for sure. Like, how couldn't he be compared to those dark side clowns? Took people's money. But yo, going to this Blackheart, man, I think the one thing that kind of stood out to me was like this head sculpt. It's just something about it that is just not quite right for me, man. Every time I think of Blackheart, I mostly think of like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 game. But even like in pictures, like in comics or just pictures of him, I always kind of see his hair as more of a like porcupine style, where it's just like very thin. It's just like super like sharp, and not so much of a like a fucking lion's mane like this right here. This looks like a fucking lion's mane where it's like it's not broken up enough, like in his hair or whatever. I don't even want to know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's hair or not. But I always think of it more of as like a porcupine style. And this wasn't really it for me, where especially this shot, I just saw his head super wide because of those fucking tendrils sticking out of his head. I'm just like, man, it's not really Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Blackheart, where I'm like, come on, guys, you guys just put out the fucking cable to resemble that. Like, come on, dude. You know, and it's just like, you can't say that, oh, we're making a comic book version. Motherfucker Ryan Ting whips out the fucking Iron Man figures. Oh, I just had this on my desk randomly. And he put it right next to it, just, you know, just to kind of look cool. It's like, okay, obviously he's kind of hinting that this would fit in a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 display. It's like, no, it kind of wouldn't, guy. Like, really look at this shit. And then look at the artwork in that. And it looks completely different in the head sculpt. Where even I think blue highlights would have helped this thing out a lot. I did see like in this shot, you can't really see it so much here, but he does kind of have a little bit of blue highlights like on his hair stuff. But I think just throughout the body, it would have done something better, because this This just looks like a fucking like it was just casted in this fucking plastic, and then that's it. The only paint is just going in the eyes, and like I said, a little bit of the highlights in the hair of blue. But I think throughout the body, like giving that like fucking like extra hue, that would have looked really sick. Where I don't know. And after seeing that, I'm kind of happy to just pass up on just completing this bath. I did want a black heart, but I don't know. I've seen customs using that old Venom body, that movie Venom body, and I've always been like, oh, that's sick that these guys pull that off. And I seen a custom of a guy saying, "Oh, I'm gonna retire my custom," like finally. And everybody in the comments were like, "Bro, your shit looks way better, dude." And I agree. I thought his custom looked way better because it did have a more accurate look. Where even like the Toy Biz Blackheart had a more Marvel vs. Capcom 2 look. Where I'm like, dude, if that's the look you guys are going for, then go for it. Don't switch it up on the fly. And sometimes I think that's where they run into issues where it's just like I feel like Ryan Ting and Dan Yoon, they have like a vision for stuff, but then the designer is some fucking boomer that's never even watched any of these animated series shows. Or when they're making the figures, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And when they have a vision for like a video game style, he doesn't play that shit. He doesn't know anything about that stuff. Where it's just like, God damn it, guys, And I feel like sometimes it's just I don't know. It gets lost in translation, I guess. But hey, man, they're the designers. They're free to make stuff however they fucking see fit. And as a consumer, you could go in for it or you could pass. And for me, it's a fucking pass. All black figures, NYC is not digging it. Yeah, it just looks very plain, huh? Where I think just initially, just the sheer thought of just getting a black heart figure is like, oh yeah, that's an instant cop. But really looking at it, I'm like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be fully happy with this. You'll have a hard time standing him up with those feet. Yeah, I saw that commentary from Ty in the Discord too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean the joints right here in the ankle would have to be very fucking tight. So gotta see. I mean, it's definitely gonna get a bath that's gonna get built. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna hold off on it, man. But I don't know. Seeing that these are not gonna go up on Target or Walmart, starting to think maybe this wave sells out pretty fast. It sells out pretty fast. So after a while, yeah, this bath might go up in price. Just for that reason alone. Racist for reals, bro. You trying to get me canceled, bro? Having me read this out, my dude. Come on, bro. Don't fuck with your discourse. Have you guys heard that diss track by OSHA from the Acolyte? Amanda Stenberg, the half white rich girl, fucking talking about racism and shit. Oh, that's rich, man. But yeah, go on her Instagram and check out that song, guys. Even if you have to leave the stream, I don't mind. That's a banger. And don't fuck with your discourse. But going back to this black heart, yeah, like I said, probably only gonna build out the bath. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I just do. Maybe a customizer kind of comes out with a proper head sculpt. Because I feel like the head sculpt right here is what's the biggest miss for me. And I'd hate to kind of pass up on this and have this thing go up in price and just regret never building it out. Chill, my TV is black. Oh, god damn it, NYC. Fucking hell, bro. God damn it, dude. Come on, guy. But from there, last thing that they kind of showed off is they always kind of put this teaser out, and Ryan Ting was showing off this blaster cannon or whatever the fuck this gun is. And yeah, a lot of people were kind of pointing out this is from Kang, from the Timeless one shot that they had came out in the comic a few years back. I think it was like a couple years ago. And comic series is pretty cool. It's just like a one shot, but it kind of laid out like the releases for Marvel Comics that particular year. And it was real cool. Like he kind of was going like in his like spaceship or whatever and stuff, and he was kind of talking to this guy that he was kind of showing around. And like all the future issues that were coming out that year were like in these like screens and stuff, and he was like showing it off. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna put this out. I don't know if it's gonna be the Kang in that version, because from the cover he looks a little bit different, but inside the books he didn't really look too different. And then I think the following year they had a storyline where I know it must have been the same year, but it wasn't part of the Timeless edition, where he was kind of he went back in time and was training his younger self and stuff. I wouldn't mind a Kang and like a younger fucking Kang 2-pack. Honestly, that would look really cool. I would just kind of wonder how they execute a small body like that, because he was like a little kid and stuff. He was kind of taking them through time, telling them about himself and like how to survive and stuff. He was even like talking to them about falling in love and all this crazy shit, like don't do it and all this kind of, just so he can survive and stuff, because he was training them. He's like, yo, you're gonna grow up to be me and stuff. Just kind of telling them everything he needed to do to achieve that stuff. It was a great comic book, man. I really dug that stuff, and it kind of sucks to see how they executed this character in MCU so poorly, man. Like throwing him in Ant-Man. Come on, dude. They fucked him up, bro. Where it's just like, man, I think they were happy to see homeboy Majors go to jail. Like that shit was gonna be a fucking mess, bro. So I don't know. See how they bounce back now with the Deadpool stuff, how they could kind of clean up all these timelines up and shit, man. Or just the MCU in general. But yeah, gotta wait to see what's up with this blaster and if it does belong to Kang and how the kind of pack comes out. Maybe it's a single release. I don't know. Will this way be sold at GameStop? If it is, I'll wait till they hit Ollie's. My man Smoke Banshee with the Ollie's. Yeah, I think they are. Honestly, maybe I don't know. I think from what I heard, it was just fan channel. So I don't know if GameStop includes that, but yeah, they might. I just know for a fact it wasn't going up on Target or Walmart. Those are the two stores that are not gonna have it. So might be able to get them at Ollie's. A new fucking Kang. The dude looks the same since the 1950s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how if they do put a Kang out, how they distinguish it. You know, so like, I was trying to look at it, even kind of going back and looking at the issue and just trying to see if there was any kind of different looks. And I was just like, man, maybe I don't know. I honestly don't even fucking know, man. Because I know recently too, in like the Ultimate Invasion stuff, he was kind of going up against the Maker and stuff. Maybe it's like a Maker versus Kang 2-pack. I don't know. I honestly don't fucking know, man. It's even popped up in the Venom comic, man. He was all over the fucking place. But from there, keeping it with Marvel, that was it for the Marvel Legends reveals, man. So be on the lookout for those pre-orders, man, if you guys are interested in any of them. But yo, keeping it with Marvel and jumping into these Medicom Mayfex reveals that popped up yesterday and today. First up, we got this integrated suit Spidey. So yo, man, the infamous wait for the Mofex. My boy Johnny was always right. Wait for the motherfucking Mofex. Finally coming to fruition. So you had to wait a couple years, but finally here. And like I've always said, man, the one thing about these Mayfex reveals is the crotch articulation is a lot cleaner than on the figure arts, man. Don't like those figure arts for all those cuts that they have. But yo, after a while, yeah, these do left a lot to be desired when it comes to like articulation. They're not shitty. Like they do have like great articulation. They got good butterflies, good range on all their stuff. But I just think aesthetically they look a little bit better than the figure art stuff. Like, and I think pluses and minuses in each release. But for me, I would have to go with the aesthetic with also having good articulation. It's not like this is complete dog shit. So yeah, this is the next one up. Next up might be Andrew Garfield. So we got the Tobey Maguire Mayfex that went up for pre-order like a few months back, and now we got the Tom Holland joint. So yeah, only one left is Andrew, and here's hoping. And it has the unmasked head sculpt, man. Where kind of sucks that Figure Arts wasn't able to get that in, even though they had shown it off. But even that head sculpt that they shown off was fucking dog shit. Where I feel like Mayfex kind of leaves them in the dust, and now even Marvel Legends leaves them in the dust, man. Because the Tom Holland head sculpts that they put out, the Toby one, the Andrew one, they were great. They were like awesome, man. $25. So ain't mad at that shit, man. So yeah, I'm probably going for these Mayfex, man. Because like I said, with the Toby figure, I was happy to get the Marvel Legends, not the 3-pack, but I got the single releases on the card backs, and I was happy to get them. But man, I don't know if I want something that kind of poses out a little bit better, kind of looks a little bit nicer. Probably going for these Mayfexes, man. Not mad at these. The wave is available at GameStop Canada, and the only ones sold out here are Lilith and Bloodstorm. No fucking way. Interesting. The wave's up at GameStop right now. All right, on. Chat knows what's up, man. Dude looks like Orlando Bloom. God damn it. Oh, man. Not really. Come on, Rick. I don't know. Maybe a different expression would have distinguished it a little bit better, but I think it looks good. I guess enough effect pieces and shit. There's the anti-goblin serum and all that stuff. So that looks cool. It's got the unmasked. I like the unmasked accessory. Like that looks cool. Even if you don't use it for this figure, I think you can get it in like in some good photography, coming out of your fucking Oscar the Grouch trash can and stuff. That would look cool, You got that shit where it's like Spider-Man no more, and this fool pops his head out like, motherfucker, you just threw a fucking mask on my head. That look awesome. So yeah, be on the lookout for this one if you're interested in it. And from there, other reveal of the Medicom Mayfex was this Dr. Fate from the Black Adam movie, man. And fuck, you gotta love how Medicom or Mayfex give no fucks about their release schedule, man. It's coming out when it's coming out, guys. All right, don't hold your breath, but we're making it. And man, my man Pierce Brosnan, man, he wasn't bad in this movie. I actually liked the design of Dr. Fate and Black Adam movie. It wasn't wasn't terrible. Like I thought it would look pretty cool as far as like a comic book into live action version. I thought it was executed really well, and I actually liked the Black Adam movie. I didn't think it was so dog shit, man. I honestly think if DC didn't have that black cloud over them, as far as like just like their execution of their films and their whole universe, I thought it would have been I don't know, it would have been pretty cool to just have it, in the universe. Like I didn't think it was that terrible. And my man Pierce Brosnan looking, oh man, shit. I still remember this guy from that fucking Nintendo 64 GoldenEye cover, bro. I still remember that cartridge, man, all the time where he's like just right there on the cover and stuff. So fucking sick, man. So iconic. And that to me was always my favorite James Bond. I know a lot of people like the OG, what's his name? Fucking forgetting his name, Sean Connery. But man, Pierce is always the mess. Just for that fucking game, bro. One of the greatest games of all time, man. That fucking GoldenEye game. Like that to me was like Call of Duty before Call of Duty. That was just, especially if you got, your cousins or your friends that got controllers, come over to the house, get 4 players going. Fuck, that was so awesome, bro. So yeah, every time I see Pierce Brosnan, I'm like, man, this was the OG, man. So I don't know. I don't know if I need this Dr. Fate figure, but man, give me a fucking 007 GoldenEye Pierce Brosnan figure, god damn it. Stop fucking around. Give the people what they want. I'll buy that shit. Elf Pirate Spidey. Oh man. GoldenEye PvP was the best. Yeah, man. That shit was fucking awesome, bro. Like even my uncle's like playing that shit. I still remember that. That was such a fun game. Rather the golden gun, the one shot kill. That shit was hard to fucking land. I still like the AK-47. You can pick like all the codes and stuff where they had like the huge heads. That shit was so fun, bro. Like just the simple codes and shit where it's like, damn, they need to remaster that game, bro. They need to remaster that shit and bring it back. That was such a fun thing. But yeah, anybody interested in these Mayfax more? You're fucking getting off topic, talking about GoldenEye and Nintendo 64. I myself maybe going for that Tom Holland Spidey. I'm probably leaning towards a yeah, but I actually kind of want to see Mayfax pull off the final swingsuit Spidey. I think that one's gonna be a fucking banger. And then this is Dr. Fate, not so much, man. Like I said, I did like his design in the movie, and I didn't think the movie was terrible. And this figure looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't think I could kind of fit this, especially considering that we are getting some new DC movies coming out. I think these are, obviously for the fans of that universe, these are probably easy cops, like the Aquaman that kind of came out recently. I've seen people picking that up, but yeah, for me, not so much, man. I feel like this might hit clearance soon. That was my shit. Wavy in the building. Hell yeah, man. GoldenEye, bro. That was like I said, one of the best games of all time, bro. Just because so many generations played that shit. Remember that shit, man. It's a great game. But yeah, that doesn't hold up here from my man Pierce, man. But from there, keeping it with DC, move on to his third party, Dark Knight. So you got this Grim Knight Batman. And yo, man, this thing looking crazy, bro. I don't know anything about CY7 toys. But man, dude, at $90, this is around what the McFarlane is going to cost you right now in the aftermarket, man. This McFarlane has gone up crazy amounts, especially considering that he had all of these guns with him, bro. Like, that was before DC fucking started putting a stranglehold on their shit and not allowing fucking weaponry with their figures and stuff. So Todd was smart to put that one out early on, man. Where yeah, this thing at $99, I think it's a cool get, man. Even if you have the McFarlane, I think this is way better. Like, just the loadout that he has. I kind of saw that this has like a fucking early booking or special pre-order, so you get these extra head scopes. I'm not 100% sure where though. And then just like the product overview, like I said, it's got all the accessories, like multiple hands, multiple guns, obviously that he needs. It's got the unmasked fucking Bruce Wayne head sculpt that looks pretty dope. I like how that head sculpt looks. I'd even work for a Punisher figure if it fits on something. And then the extra gift. So I think this is part of like an extra pre-order maybe. So yeah, you're able to kind of lock it in that way. But yeah, I'm probably gonna see what's up with this, man. Kind of nervous about this thing selling now because, like I said, I don't know about CY7 toys, but I would like to see something in hand first before I pre-order something like this, man. What about you guys? Did you guys check this thing out? This thing looks pretty gnarly, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's something that I definitely would want, but like I said, I'm just kind of nervous about going for something I'm not familiar with. Cause yeah, like just the head sculpts look fucking killer, man. It just looks so good. Where as long as this thing just doesn't fall apart or get super loose, I wouldn't really need him to do much because he's got so much fucking gear on him. They just like the fucking just the look of them is gonna carry the figure, but I don't know. Just a little bit nervous about it getting fucked up as far as the looseness. I'm in on this, my man KJ. Yeah, my man Liquid. He said, yeet. This thing looks super dope. Yeah, I agree, man. It's very cool. How is his articulation though? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, man. Like I said, I wouldn't really need him to do a hell of a lot, but I just don't want this thing to fucking fall apart on me, man. You know, that's the only thing, man. This Batman looks tight as fuck. Oh man, code names in the building. What's up, code names? Says must buy. Oh man. So shit, I don't want to be missing out, man. And that's the thing about these like third party figures. Sometimes it's like, man, you can only think about them so long, guys. Because once they start hitting in people's in hand, it might be too late. Do you guys see that Bro Toys God of War? Good luck trying to find that shit. That shit sold out on the shit ton of places, man. Especially after they started sending them out to like reviewers. I think Unparalleled did one, Articulated Ninja did one. Who else did one? I seen a couple of reviews and I was just like, damn, that fucking figure looks like a fucking mini Hot Toys. Where I'm like, yo, try to go on 5K Toys, already gone, buddy. Sorry, I was late to the party. But yeah, sometimes you don't want to be missing out on stuff. But I don't know if I miss out and and it falls apart on people. Who's the idiot now? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. Considering that they're putting this much detail into it, I think that they would honestly get the sculpt or in the body down. I don't think they're gonna be putting all this dope gear on, dope sculpt and soft goods on the shitty, you know, buck or anything like that. So it might be a safe bet. And a lot of the times with these third party companies, it's like this might be a well known company that just had to change its name on the fly to just produce this one action figure, because obviously this is unlicensed Batman figure. And you know how that works, guys. If Warner Bros. Ain't getting their check, shut it down, baby. Shut the motherfucking thing down. I need him to do a lot. Dart G. Fucking Dart. This Batman's though, waiting to see if it goes up on 5K. Yeah, if it goes up on 5K, might be leaning on buying this fucking thing. I think it's up on Toysy Metaverse right now. Looks good. Might have to cop. Man, my mind. You guys are living fucking dangerously. But hey, man, fucking more power to you guys. I don't think I'd be as nervous with this one as some of the other releases that I've seen from third party companies. Some of these other ones, like I don't know, it just doesn't even look like they're planning the shit out correctly or good or anything. It looks very cheap. But this doesn't look cheap at all. It looks pretty good. Shane Shooter in the building. What action figure line has random vampires I can get to army build with Marvel's Dracula? I mean, Monster Force looks like they're coming out with some stuff. I don't know if that will work so much with the Dracula, but and what company has produced some vampires? No, I mean honestly, with vampires, they're only like a head sculpt away from a few. Just throwing them shits on fucking different figures. It will be back up. Don't FOMO. Oh yeah, Mr. Ortega. I think you're right, buddy. So be on the lookout for this one, man. And see if you could kind of get these extra add-ons and stuff. You can pre-order through a specific site or something. Maybe if it goes up on 5K and they just kind of offer a deluxe price and you kind of get these add-ons, maybe hopefully they throw some other stuff in there. But yo, keeping it with DC, this did go for pre-order last week. And man, guys, did you lock one of these Batman, the animated series Batmobiles up on Target? Because it was part of their summer geek out event that they had going on. And yeah, man, kind of caught me off guard, bro. I was like, fuck, this thing's going up this week. Shit, instant pre-order, man. I never had that old one, never had the OG stuff. I think they had reissued it one at a time that I wasn't really collecting that hard at the time, so I never picked it up, but it was always something I've always seen in people's collection, and I was like, man, one day I'm gonna backtrack and get that shit. And once I started seeing Todd was making these Batmobiles, I fucking knew this guy's making this shit. So man, exclusive to Target kind of sucks, but yo, it wasn't a bad price, man. $80, pretty fair. Had to lock it in, man. I was at work when this shit went live and I was fucking pissed off. Fucking link wasn't working. And I was like, fuck, man, why is it 6 a.m. right now? Why is this shit going up at 6? I was like, man, whatever, dude. If it's there when I get out of work, I'll cop it. If not, missed out, Thankfully it was. And yeah, I was able to lock it in, man. So I'm excited to get this in hand when it comes out. And I don't know, maybe I think I need to get like a Batman the Animated Series figure. I don't know though. I don't know about getting some of the stuff that Todd's putting out. It just look a little bit cheap to me. So I don't know. I was kind of looking at the old Mafex one that kind of came out not too long ago, maybe like 2 years ago or something. I never really heard good things about it, but just because of the design on that Batman and the Animated Series stuff was like they're so top heavy, you know, where it's hard to kind of execute a live action figure into this. But then I have seen people make I think it's Tony Mace or something like that. He has like these like animated series head sculpts that people are putting on like Mezco bodies. That looks fucking cool. And maybe I just wait for the Mezco, the official Mezco release, where I wasn't really too happy with the head sculpt on that one, but might have to work, man. Might have to work. So I am excited to kind of see that go up for pre-order and see the full layout on it, man. Because I already got his Batmobile ready. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait to get this shit. I wanted the tumbler, not interested in this one. Yeah, the tumbler, man. Shit, dude. That's FOMO right there, that tumbler, man. I regret not getting that shit, man. But yo, you guys like fucking Batman? New member of the Justice League. We got Earl the Dinosaur and his Captain Impressive. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's not a new member of the Justice League. But shout out to Toy Shiz, man. We got an early look at this NECA exclusive. Because what we're looking at here is Earl the Dinosaur, man. His Captain Impressive outfit is going to be SDCC exclusive. So pretty cool, man. Especially if you're a fan of that old sitcom. I haven't picked up the Earl the Dinosaur yet. I think I think there's a new one that's coming out where he has like his hard hat on, his like work gear and stuff. I think if I see that one, I'll probably get it. It's like that's what I remember him a lot of, and I remember like even the toys back in the day had like the fucking hard hats on. And man, dude, just seeing that this line is kind of exists, it's just kind of this is nostalgia for me, man. Because these are like some of like the earlier sitcom and TV shows that like I just remember watching when I was younger, man. Because it was just TV at the time, man. I don't know if you guys ever remember that show Small Wonder, with the little robot girl and stuff, and the family that kind of created her. That show, you know, dinosaurs, that type of stuff, and then that was like late '80s, early '90s, and like that's like some of the more earlier TV that I can remember, honestly. So kind of seeing this, seeing that they're making owl figures, it's pretty cool, and the execution of them are just done so well, man. Where like these guys are incorporating soft goods into this, multiple accessories, where it's just like Super 7, where the fuck are you guys at, man? Like these guys are not showing you renders, they're actually showing you product. You know, it's just like this is what Super 7 should have been with all the licenses that they were locking up. Execution, like, you know, proper sculpts, proper paint, soft goods. Like this is awesome, man. Where even if I'm not in for this, I can still appreciate a good looking action figure. And just the sheer size of this motherfucker too. Like I was watching the Pixel Dan and Toy Shiz reviews, and this is a girthy ass boy. Obviously, the first release came out. I seen that in Target, and I was just like, man, I picked up that box, and it's hefty, you know. So yeah, just seeing this, seeing the sculpt, seeing the paint, it's just like, man, I feel like NECA in recent years have really turned it up, man. Like they've really gotten a hell of a lot better. I don't hear any kind of issues about QC issues with like in terms of breakage and the joints or anything like that. And I don't know, seeing this one, I might go in for some like these dinosaur figures because like I said, usually for me, I don't always go all in on lines, but I think like an Earl the Dinosaur figure, I think I'd be in for that because like I said, this is something I do remember in my childhood, man. Maybe not so much this one because this is more of a specific look to an episode that he had. And his Captain Impressive. I think he was trying to sell like some kind of toys or something. And yeah, kind of seeing that was a one gripe that Pixel Dan had is they didn't include the little action figure in here because that's what he was trying to pitch. So yeah, that's the one thing that I saw that was kind of a bummer, but cool. SDCC convention exclusive. I think it kind of fits with that whole cosplay theme that obviously cons have all the time. So this would be a hot one, man. What about you guys? Have you guys picked up the fucking the previous release that came out? And what are your thoughts on this one, man? Oh man, Codenames, this is Reaction 7. Codenames, you're gonna be embarrassed, bro. Guess what I got in my halls? Got a reaction figure. But check this one out. Like I said, this is cool. Booyah! $20, dude. Like, give me a fucking break, Super 7. But man, you know what? Fuck you guys. Call me out. Call me crazy. Call me out. Call me a fucking piece of shit. But yeah, I don't know. And like I said, man, I'm always gonna bash Super 7, but if they make cool shit and make cool stuff, I don't think it's totally worth it at $20. But when I see the Ultimate line or the stuff that NECA is doing, man, at their price points, obviously this is gonna be a convention exclusive, so it might be priced up a little bit more. But man, look at the detail going into this, man. This is crazy. This is awesome, man. Because from there, we move on to Superhero Alf, man. Also with the soft goods, look at the cape, man. Look at the lining of the cape inside, the lining outside. It doesn't look cheap. Yeah, it does kind of have like the homemade look because it's like tight around his neck, and like yeah, that is kind of like a homemade costume look. But that's the look that was he's going for. It's cool the belt that he has around his like fucking shoulders and stuff. It's like pleathery. And like I said, I'm getting all this information from Pixel Dan. He had him and Toy Shiz got some early looks on it. This shot was fucking cool, man. If you guys haven't seen the review, this shot right here is like some fucking crazy meta ass shit. Inside of this phone is this exact pose. So he like if you pose him out like this in this look with his backdrop, that's what you see in the phone. You see like the back of like the Comic Con, and you see him posed out like this, where it's like that's so fucking cool, bro. Like that's just so awesome. Where I'm like, damn. Obviously his costume looks cool as fuck, but the accessories that this thing comes with are pretty awesome. It comes with this poster tube right here, and then it's got this Alf poster right there, so you can kind of put that maybe inside of a diorama. The stickers that it comes with are kind of like cool and quirky. It's got like this Captain America, Alf kind of mishmash, Wonder Woman, a Deadpool, Alf thing. Another little sticker where it says no problem. And yeah, like I said, that phone with the selfie stick, he's posed out in this pose right here where you can see this picture that he's taking is what you see on the phone, where it's just that's just so fucking meta and cool, man. And like I said, at these price points, what NECA is executing, they're fucking awesome, bro. Where it's just like Super 7. Seriously, man, like $55 for your stuff, and then like they used to be known for like, oh, they pack in so much accessories. It's like, no, not anymore, dude. They're not really packing in the shit ton of accessories like these guys are doing. Like I said, maybe the poster tube is maybe unnecessary, but you can fold this poster up, throw it in the tube. I don't know. That's kind of cool. And maybe like even in the shot, I've seen a lot of people take shots of like a Miles Morales. They have like stuff in the room and stuff. Like this little poster tube, I don't know, kind of looks like some kind of project tube or something like a kid in high school might have or something. So even in an accessory like that, where you think it's like, I'm not gonna use that, you don't fucking know that. You know what I mean? So yeah, the more shit, the merrier. I always think when companies kind of pack stuff out with accessories and get creative. Because like I said, this selfie stick, this creative, man, it's creative genius right here, dude. So props to them. And finally, just looking at the review of this Alf, I kind of got to see some of the articulation that a lot of people have been hyping up on this figure. Like the top part of his head is like on a like a ball joint, and then like the bottom part is like attached to like his lower neck. So it's like a whole different joint. So you're able to kind of turn his head and turn his mouth, and that's how you're able to get all these different kind of looks from him with one head, you know. So that's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking Alf, bro. Like who doesn't fucking love Alf?
But look, I got some cool pogs. Alf pogs. Remember Alf? He's back in pog form.
He's back in pog form. So it's like, yeah, that's like fucking Alf, man. No problem. Fucking Pixel Dad. When he said that in the review, I was laughing. Alf for the win, man. And yeah, they are getting some freaking proper reuse out of this Alf. This is like the third release that they've done, second SDCC exclusive. But they all look so fucking cool. They all come with a bunch of cool shit where it's just like, man, even if you have this multiverse of Alf, it's still dope, man. I think obviously this one with the soft goods, the different feet. So he's got his like Chuck Taylors on him. Like that looks cool. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this might be your first Alf, it's still a dope one. And if it's your third one, like it's still fairly cool to, worth a pickup and stuff, man. So be on the lookout for this. This is also SDCC exclusive, but it is going up on their site. And then the box right here has the poster on it. So that poster, that's the image of this box is the poster. So that's pretty cool. I'll be on the lookout for that one, man, if you guys are interested. But yo, keeping it with NECA, man, we got some first drawn turtles from Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird. And yeah, these are probably like the hotter exclusives from NECA. For sure saw a lot of hype on these. I know a lot of people aren't really stoked about the designs on them, but man, this is how they looked when they originally were drawn, guys. Like super kind of goofy looking, but just knowing the history of them and getting to see them in action figure form is fucking awesome. Like I think I'm in for this fucking 2-pack. Like it's not something that I absolutely need, but man, just kind of seeing the review that they had of them, it is cool. And like I can only imagine if people buy 4 of these 2-packs and kind of build out all the brothers, because you don't get all of them. You only get I guess originally they were drawing out Michelangelo, so a lot of the stuff that they kind of have in their accessories and stuff is showcasing the nunchucks. but they are giving you the weapons to like the other brothers. So you get the staff and everything. You get the fucking katana blades. So you kind of make the turtles whoever your favorite is and all that stuff, man. So that's cool. Then you got the Paul Harding. He sculpted these out. I do like to see these like fucking renders of the fucking sculpts or the prototypes and stuff. That looks awesome. Like the grayscale versions, like I said, I've always seen that stuff, and these look fucking dope. Whenever they make figures like this, or you get to kind of see them, you get to appreciate the sculpt on them a hell of a lot better. But these look really cool, man. Like I said, I was watching the Pixel Dan review on all three of these releases. And here he has them in scale with like the other NECA stuff from Mirage Comics. So if you picked up all of these, man, that looks pretty cool on the shelf, man. It looks pretty rad. And like I said, I have to wonder if people are going to try to go in and buy 4 of these 2-packs and just kind of have a whole squad of all the, you know, four Eastman, 4 Laird. That'll be expensive, but that'll look really fucking cool. I think I'll just be happy with one fucking 2-pack, because yeah, it is one represents Eastman and one represents Peter Laird's fucking design on them. So that looks fucking awesome. My man Boncho, you said you're catch a replay, bro. Make up your fucking mind, guy. Come on, buddy. My favorite clip, yeah, the Millhouse is classic, bro. Remember Alf? He's back in Pog form. He sold his soul for some Pogs. Man, that's how you know that's some 90s shit, man. You remember Pogs? I remember like at elementary school, kids were just like getting their shit taken with those slammers and stuff. That was crazy, bro. And it's like, dude, can you imagine the shit that would go down now? It's like, oh my god, my kid lost his Pogs. It's like, oh my god. It's like kids don't even fucking know these days what the shit that was going on back in the day, bro. Oh man. But yo, going back to these, are you guys interested in this TMNT first drawn 2-pack? I saw a lot of hype around it, but I did see a little bit of pushback just because the designs aren't a lot of people's favorite, man. Like I said, they do look a little bit goofy, but just knowing that these are like the first drawn editions, like it's cool, man. You know, Pixel Dan also did like a comparison too with like this Eastman version with like the Mondo statue that was put out like fairly recently, and then I think they are doing a Peter Laird version. I think it's a black and white. They might have done another one already too, but yeah, those things go for a shit ton of money now because they sell out really fast whenever they put them out. So I can imagine this 2-pack right here is going to be really a hot ticket item, and I think it's going to sell out. So definitely be on the lookout for this. This is going up this week, guys. So this upcoming week, I think, if I can remember correctly, I think he said 26th, 27th, and 28th, but he said June. So I wasn't sure if he meant fucking July or he meant June, because that would mean that's this week. So I think he said 27th, 28th, and 29th or 26th. So for sure this week, he said, man. So be on the lookout for these guys. They are only allocating a certain amount every day. So for 3 days in a row, you're going to get an opportunity to get some. But man, if we know anything about TMNT when it comes to anything, this shit goes fast, guys, because the TMNT fans, them motherfuckers is hungry for this shit, man. So definitely be on the lookout for this, guys. Still had my Pogs who's trying to play. Oh man, I wish I kept my shit, bro. Pogs are fucking awesome, man. All the designs and all the fucking artwork that they had on them, they were fucking cool. They're called Tassos. Yeah, Tassos. Yeah, I remember that shit too. And we played to keeps. Yep. Got gambling on the playground. Yes, sir. There was some shit going down, bro. And you couldn't cry about it too. If you lose, motherfucker. Don't be crying to nobody. I am in. I am in. Man, this Ortega and KJ co-typing and shit. I am in. Right on. Mochi, where are the other 2 turtles? You need to buy 2 sets. I mean, dude, that's what I was saying. There might be people that buy 4 sets. So you get 4 of the Eastman and then 4 of the Lairds. Because right here, you're only getting 1 each. So even if you buy 2, you're going to have 2 Laird and 2 Eastman. You need to buy 4 sets where it's like, man, you really got to be a hardcore TMNT fan and do all that. But I think it would, like I said, I think it'd just be cool since they are giving you all the weapons. You can kind of trick them out however you want. I would try to figure out a way to kind of incorporate all the weapons on just one turtle and just kind of have it be that, you know, it's like, this is the Eastman, this is the Laird. It would have been cool if they could have thought of something like that. Like, okay, I had to kind of add all the weapons so he's kind of holding them all. But then obviously kind of all of a sudden it's not the original drawn design. So they couldn't really do that, you know. Mochi, you need 4. Yep, exactly. You need fucking 4 or else you're not a TMNT fan. You're a fake fan. Fuck all that. Design is cool though. Yeah, the design is cool. Like I said, I'll be happy with 1 set, man. So be on the lookout for this, guys, because yeah, like I said, this thing is probably gonna go fast, man. And yeah, maybe if you miss them out on them, you do get an opportunity to get them at San Diego Comic Con. So hit up my boy Rick because he's going. I'm just kidding, Ricky. But from there, keeping it with TMNT, we want to some Super 7, man. And yo, the fucking the information being put out on Reddit was correct. Brian Flynn, you're a fucking cuck in your own company, bro. You don't get final say. So all those times that you were telling people that they could fuck off when they were asking you for double jointed elbows, double jointed legs, guess what, buddy? You don't get the last laugh. Because here we have the 2003 TMNT, and these figures look pretty fucking awesome, man. The design, or honestly, the show were awesome. I always love the designs. The figures themselves, though, I don't know, man. It's hard to fucking tell, like, how good these are gonna be, considering that, like I said, they always show renders. It's like, oh, dude, you guys know you guys are selling these. You know you know these are going into production. Why not show off a prototype, a painted prototype, man? Like, they have Sergeant Bananas working for them. He's one of the best dude, give him a fucking prototype. He's gonna be able to kill it. Where it's like, fucking hell, man. Like, god damn it. They can't say, oh, well, we have to wait for the pre-orders because we don't know if these are going in the dude. It's TMNT, guys. You're making these. You're making these, guys. People are buying them. So just showing on renders all the time, it's a fucking huge turnoff, man. Because it's like, I don't know the quality of the plastic, how it's gonna look, the paint. Like, these look fucking cheap as fuck to me. Where you would think the renders are like really selling it, but they just look so cheap. Like, look at the shells, man. Like, the fucking green shells, they just look like, it looks like plastic trying to be on the animated series. Like, they just look off. They look off, and it's because they're fucking renders. It's like it doesn't look natural. So this is not something I'm running a pre-order. But I might be interested in going in for these. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's just kind of crazy to think though that a fucking pre-order of this is like over $200, almost $250 if you include tax and shipping. So it's like around $250 for this set. Where I don't know if this is worth $250, considering that if you order through their site, you get these extra head sculpts. It's like, come on, guys. This is a $55 action figure. That's not cheap, man. That's not fucking cheap, considering that you most likely have to buy all four. It's like, come on, dude. They used to get praised all the fucking time. And when I say praised, I mean slurped. They used to get slurped up and down, and they still do. They still do. And you know who the usual suspects are. They're out there still. All the fucking time. Oh, but they include so many accessories where it's like, oh, come on, guys. It's worth the price. Dude, they include a shit ton of boxes. That's what they include in your fucking purchase. They don't include so many accessories where it's like I said, you look at the Earl the Dinosaur, you look at these fucking first drawn TMNT 2-pack from NECA, and then you look at this, and this is like, okay, yeah, they look fairly cool. They look fairly fun. But like I said, pushing $250 almost when you include shipping, I don't think that's worth it at all, man. It's not worth it to me. Where it's just like these are honestly some of like my favorite designs for TMNT, because like I said, that was like around that time. I think my younger brother, he was still watching cartoons and stuff. So I got to catch a lot of these episodes, and I loved it, man. I thought this was like my animated series of TMNT too, because I didn't really grow up with the OG cartoon. Mostly grew up around the movies, but I've never really seen any animated series TMNT outside of this one. And they kind of fucked it up at the end. They kind of started to do some crazy shit, so it never really got its like proper run. But the versions and the toys were always just so cool. Where the toys, I even have some of the old card backs. The old card backs, I still have them. I know they recently reissued them, and when they reissued them, they changed up the card back where it was just like, oh, they made it uglier. And then even watching Pixel Dan, when he did the review, he couldn't compare because he didn't have the OG ones, but I do, and this just are sick. Let me see if I can get them on my wall real quick. But yeah, I don't know, man. What are your guys' thoughts on this shit right here? Because yeah, $55. That could suck a dick. I can't reach that shit. I can't reach it. I should have got it down. Oh well. Forget about it. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I would have been all in for these, but after seeing them, I can easily pass. I'll catch you fools on the next one. Yo, Darchi, have a good one, bro. Super trash. My man Will Flow. When is Super 7 interview for free TMNT dropping, Omar? Right? Hey, Brian, welcome to the show, man. So I have Awesome questions for you, man. Why are you so awesome? Those are the kind of questions he gets. Like all my Super 7, I'll wait until they go on sale. Man, Ghost tab. Fuck. You're right, man. Because it's like these are the tactics they use now to try to entice people to pre-order through their site or just lock in pre-orders. Or you're getting these extra heads. Man, you know what? That makes me not want to pre-order them. That pisses me off more. And it's just like you guys are not in the good graces of the toy community, man. Where it's like you would think going forward, you try to do every possible right thing. And guess what, man? Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees is a little bit too late to the party, guys. You guys, that's what they try to advertise here. All new articulation. Yeah, no thanks to you, Brian. No thanks to you at all, buddy. Yeah, to have a fucking takeover of your company. Yeah, TMNT 2003 was easily one of the best shows before Time Forward Arc. Yeah, that was it, right? The Time Forward Arc. And then once they did that, they didn't know what the fuck to do. They fucked it up, man. And then I forgot what the next version of the animated series was. Was it like the 3D versions? They just looked so different. Where I was just like, I wasn't feeling that at all, man. But yeah, 2003. I don't even think you could stream it anywhere, man. I don't even think it's available on DVD anywhere. But it was so good, man. Like I said, even the designs were fucking awesome, and it was darker too. It was like darker, like a more darker and grittier cartoon. I loved it. Even the renders are crappy. Yeah, like I said, the renders you would think, okay, this is bread and butter. This looks like shit. It just looks so weird. Looks like a cheap video game. You know, it just looks like a cheap video game where I'm like, I gotta wait to see these things in hand. I'm not pre-ordering through your site, so I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know, honestly, know what they're thinking. How are they enticing people with an extra head pack, and you're not even showing the action figure? It's just like, please send us $250, guys, and we'll throw these extra heads. No, fuck you, dude. To wait over a fucking year, fuck off. Like, fuck off, dude. For reals. Next wave. Next was the Nickelodeon 3D show. It starts boring and it gets really good later on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen people talk about this. I think when they had like the Slash story arc go down in that one, I heard that that's when it started getting like pretty good, or at least that arc got really good. I don't know what this means, Be I love 2003 TMNT. Still won't ever get Super 7 figures. Shit, man. Okay. Oh, it's on Paramount. Oh, okay. Right on. I have to fucking get Paramount Plus and shit. There's a YouTube channel that has all episodes. I watched them the other day. Did you now? 2B TMNT. You guys talking shit about me? The Nightlight Goodness is the channel. What the fuck are you guys talking about? You guys just typing gibberish so I read it out loud? Like, this fucking guy. Look at this guy. AJW. Sounds like a wrestler. Nightlight Goddess. This wave of TNT just makes me realize what NECA can do after they run out of the roster for the original cartoon. Exactly, man. And I remember that was like the rumor that NECA was one day going to do these, and I feel like they waited too long. I felt like they kept going back to the old animated series, and yeah, they're going deep in that line, where now all the people that are collecting that line is like, oh, well, I think I'm done. It's like, yeah, I think so too. Once they start making all these other fucking random fucks that nobody gives a fuck about, it's like, yeah. Like, yes, dude, they should have jumped on this before Super 7 locked it up, man. I just feel bummed about it. I'm like, fuck. When I heard Super 7, I was like, well, they can't fuck up 2003. Then you start seeing the figures, and it's like, man, yeah, okay, this shot I think was the best one, and Mikey always is the best one, dude. But the whole wave, like, nah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. But yo, we'll see these things hit in hand, and maybe it changes my mind once we do see them in hand. Because for right now, 250, they're crazy. 250, you get 8 NECA figures. Exactly, dude. And it's like people are always saying, "Oh, well, they're a smaller company. Dude, Super 7 is getting up there, bro, and they got up there for a while. You see their shit at Target, like they sell a shit ton of clothing. You see the pins and all that stuff. They have huge presence at multiple cons. They're not a small company, guys. Like they're not. So when people start to say, "Oh, they're a small company," dude, come on, guys. Small company, yeah, but when you have shitty practices, you stay small, man. Like that's all I can say about that. Got him. Not everyone making like read bullshit. Fuck you, Rick, you piece of shit, fucking asshole. I can't ever understand what the fuck Rick's typing. Look at this shit. Nah, everyone making like read BS. You retarded fuck. 2003 TMT is usually my favorite Shredder design. It might get that model. My man Ghost Tab coming with the facts. See, even Ghost Tab, never seen this guy. He corrects himself, Rick. Learn a thing or two from my man Ghost Tab, bro. I don't believe Super 7 is smaller than NECA when they started Turtles. Shitty practices keep you small as a company. Omega Weapon 13 is in the house. I'll wait for clearance. Yeah, buddy. Oh man, I just noticed Mega Weapon 13's picture. It's got the Ghost Obi-Wan from the Ghost movie with that chick. Oh, that's a good, bro. Small company because small people work there. Fighting codenames. Oh man, he saw him at Joe Fest, bro. Man, Brian Flynn, he was running D's. Fuck you, bitch. First time here. I just subscribed. Yo, Ghost Tab, appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate the commentary too. Cause like I said, that's what I always like to see is just commentary on these toys, man. Not just me up here talking shit. But from there, keeping it with TMNT, move on to these loyal subjects, BST AXN series. So we got their exclusives going on for their IDW turtles. And man, I don't know, man. These are super early looks, so you can't even see the fucking figures. But we got a glow in the dark Shredder, Dark Leonardo, Jenica, and a Foot Elite. So I don't know. I think they caught a lot more hype last year when they did the IDW releases, like the extra deco on them. I copped those. I got them on BBTS. So I don't know. I think I'm good there though. I don't think I really need a Jenica figure. Maybe just because it'll fit with the rest of them, but I think I could pass on these. They honestly don't look that great, even from at least early look. So maybe if they show off the full reveals before this, I don't know why companies do this. It's like, okay, we're gonna tease this out. Okay, tease it out with more than a fucking small box. Like, fucking fuck's sake, dude. So yeah, I don't know. Rick tiles with his elbows. Fuck. NECA and McFarlane have grown. If anything, Super 7 has gotten smaller. What does that tell you? Exactly. They fucking shitty practices that they fucking do. They're fucking assholes. So no excuses, guys. Especially considering that they're locking up huge licenses. You're talking about Disney, TMNT. Like, dude, Thundercats before Mondo was able to get them. How hard was that to get from Mondo? I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, I don't want to fucking hear any excuses for them, man. It's like I'm done with that shit already. Fighting codenames only towers with small people to showcase big ass products. Very true, very true. The Dark Leo might be my first. Yeah. Thanks for that channel, Tyler. Man, fuck Super 7. Oh man, even when we're talking about best action, this is still fuck Super 7. I agree, man. Fucking hell. God damn it. Nope. No more TMNT, guys. Sorry. After this one, I think it's only one more. But next up, we got this Heat Boys Mecha Donatello, man. So the final brother in this Mecha series is going up for pre-order. And man, I've always fucking said these things look pretty fucking cool. I stand by that. I think they do look cool. Some people aren't really fans of them. Boncho. But yo, I think these look awesome. I just haven't gone in for any of them, man. And I've always kind of just admired them because they are a little bit more on the pricier side. Fully die cast on some of these. So I think this Donatello's probably got one of the better designs on them, man. His fucking huge like rifle that he has. And then I remember seeing the prototype. I saw that he was gonna have like a soft goods like cloak. I like that it's kind of digital camo. I'm just kind of bummed that it's not a little bit more like battle worn. I wish it kind of would have been a little bit more like grittier, maybe kind of torn a little bit. Cause I mean, this is a fucking mech, bro. Like this is not gonna be pristinely clean like that. Especially kind of seeing it right here. I kind of wish it would have had a little bit more of like torn ness added to it, like maybe just kind of ripped somewhere in the middle, maybe a little bit more dirt on there or something. Yeah, I can do that myself. Like honestly, you could kind of like throw some burn marks on there or something crazy. But yeah, this design on this Donatello looks pretty freaking awesome. Like I said, I think out of all of them, my favorite one was Mikey, not just because he was my favorite turtle, but I like that heavy arms look that he had from Gundam Wing. Kind of just reminding me of that Gundam, that mobile suit, with his fucking huge ass blasters and stuff that he had. And then the Leonardo was very cool, man. But this Donatello is equally dope. I think it looks great. Like the rifle kind of pops off and shit, so you can kind of use that as a gun. And then this fucking huge sniper rifle that he has too is fucking awesome. Also, like that just looks dope as fuck. Like just so crazy to see a fucking mech with the fucking sniper rifle. Like imagine the caliber on this fucking thing. So that is pretty cool. Added kind of like extra accessories that he has. So he's got like this little turtle fucking with the little turret that you can kind of post on him. It's like kind of serves as a shield also, or like a shoulder pauldron or something. So that looks pretty awesome too. It's got like the fucking Yeah, that shit looks sick, man. Just looking through it, like light up features on the rifle. And yeah, all the bullets kind of pop out of the fucking sniper rifle too, so all the ammo could kind of get displayed. Maybe if you're taking a shot where he's like on the ground like that, you have like the fucking the what's those shits called? The fucking ammo on the ground and stuff. That would look cool. Look like he's popping them things off. And then like these goggles, kind of reminded me of like a Super Nintendo controller and shit from back in the day. But they look cool as fuck too. Like he just has a cool design. I always thought it was cool. I remember seeing the prototype. Like I said, I was waiting for this one to get finally revealed because I did know he was gonna have a cloak. And that's the one thing that kind of bummed me out about it. But overall, I think it looks awesome. And now seeing all four of them, I'm like, man, I can't wait to see some shots with like all four of them displayed. Where it's kind of a bummer from this company to not do that because like in their photography that they do to promote them, it's usually pretty cool. Like it's usually cool. And I was hoping to see like a shot with like all four of them, kind of like in a battle damaged city. That would look really awesome. So I'm hoping somebody that has picked up all four of these kind of put that out. I think that's just gonna look so awesome. And yeah, if you pick these up, like you can kind of have this thing. I don't know. I think they're like more 12-inch scaled. So I don't know. You could kind of have this thing with I don't know who makes like some big ass toys like that, man. Why is wanting like Solo Shigoku to make like a huge ass Godzilla figure? Like that would look sick. I think they made a Mecha Godzilla not too long ago, and that shit looks awesome. But that shit's like $300. I don't think it's gonna scale up with this, but yo, you have like a lot of mechs in your collection. You're like a collector like that. I think these will look pretty dope in there, honestly. I know it's a little bit tiring to kind of see TMNT and everything, but I mean, this isn't a bad fucking design on these figures. I think they look cool enough. Just saying about these, they should show pictures of weapons fitting metal build Gundam 00 line. Shoulder turtle is a dope idea. Yeah, that is a dope idea, huh? Kind of pops off of them and shit too. So you got a little turret on them. That looks sick. Like, that just looks cool. Yes, Toggy is one of my favorites. Yeah, man. The Toggies, yeah, Toggies was dope. Man, I love Gundam Wing. That shit was sick to me. Death Scythe was my favorite. And then also a tease for an upcoming mech. So this is going to be the largest unit among the series. And obviously you guys can kind of tell this is a Krang mech. So man, dude, this thing is going to be humongous, bro. Where you kind of see right here on the bottom right, this is a Leonardo mech. So man, it stands easily 6 inches above him. So these things are like 12 inches. I think they're around that tall. Yeah, this thing is gonna be pushing 20 inches almost, man, over maybe. So fuck, this thing is gonna look crazy. Where I think it's gonna be a while before we even see a prototype of this thing, just because of how fucking huge he is, man. And then the Krang is just gonna look so fucking cool in there too, man. Like he's already like a fucking cyborg, fucking robot type. So it just in a mech suit, like, dude, how crazy is this thing gonna fucking look? Where I think it even fit just in a regular TMNT shelf. Like just seeing a fucking huge kaiju sized Krang next to your TMNT figures, like how cool would that be, man? That's awesome. So definitely fucking be on the lookout for this one. That Krang mecha reminds me of the silhouette of the Devil Gundam from G Gundam. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited to see this shit, man. Just because of the size of this fucking thing, I'm curious to see how they pull this shit off. That's what she said, my man Rick. Largest unit among the series. Absolutely, that's what she said. I'm not buying this, but with all the turtle stuff out there, these are among the best. A very well executed idea. Yeah, I thought it was cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you get all these different kind of versions, and yeah, obviously the classic stuff. People want the classic comic book stuff or the proper representation. But sometimes when it's just like original designs and they're executed like this, I think it's cool. You know, especially for turtle fans. God damn it, more turtle news, guys. A little bit of third party action here. We have this third party Bebop from I think this is the Rage Toys line. So yeah, man, finally a painted prototype, and this thing looks fucking sick as hell, man. I'm excited for this. Then you do kind of get like they're more, I guess, more inspired from like Samurai Force. So it's like that Rage Toys Samurai Force line, I'm imagining. And yeah, I'm just excited to get a Bebop like this, man. It'll fit with your like Mezco TMNT set, or any turtles for that matter. I think this is gonna look crazy good, man. So this is gonna be instant pre-order for me. I'm excited to see this, and I'm excited to see how they pull off a Rocksteady figure. And then even if you're not maybe in it for the Bebop, I think just like this fucking pig, samurai type fucking warrior looks pretty cool too. Like it just kind of fits in that whole line of figures that are kind of coming out right now. Like it's like this animal hybrid types and shit. So that'll look really cool. Like honestly, like the sculpt and the paint and the detail that's going into this looks awesome. But just the Bebop, like man, this looks like the perfect Bebop figure. I don't know what kind of articulation you are gonna get in the abs. I don't think he's gonna be crunching too much, but I'm sure they're able to pull it off some type of way. Maybe it has a ball joint at the waist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see how they pull this thing off. Man, it goes Tabby says the Bebop is a mix of Michael Bay TMNT and the original cartoon. Yeah, I do kind of see that. But it still works. It still leans more into like cartoon, huh? I like it. I like it a lot. The Bebop is crazy. They killed it. Yep. So ready for this fig, my man. Will Flow. Yeah, I agree, man. It looks perfect, bro. It's got like the right amount of like paint deck on him. So man, excited for that. The Samurai Boar could use for a Journey from the West setup. Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, I think that's kind of what they were kind of going for. So it works in both ways. Where man, maybe you even fucking pre-order 2 of these bad boys. You might just need both of them. He don't have abs. He got that full keg, my man. Built like my dad. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's a solid life's worth of work right there. Yo, my man Andy's in the house. Andy's, what up, bro? You just missed it. We're only halfway through. Oh man, nah, not all the way halfway through, but man, yeah, we still got a little ways to go. A little bit more show to go, but yo, from there, finally off of the TMT, another kind of cartoon that kind of took inspiration from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was Street Sharks. And here we have Mattel's SDCC exclusive, at least one of them. We got Ripster, from the specific episode of Shark Among Us. We get this version of Ripster, and yeah, for me, I don't know. I thought this was cool enough, but man, just give me the regular release before you start showing me off exclusives, man. Because all this is gonna come with is like the soft goods leather jacket, his stunner shades, and like this pool stick with like effects on them. So I think the execution of it looks cool. I can remember a little bit of the episode, kind of seeing pictures of it. I was like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that shit. But yeah, so you kind of get them in this like fucking pool hall and stuff. Packaging on it looks cool, but yeah, I don't know. I thought this was kind of a miss for an exclusive. It's like, dude, we want to see these in hand already before you start showing off like exclusive versions. That's probably my only gripe to it, man. It is up on Mattel Creations. I think it goes up towards the end of July though, so it's got a little bit of a countdown going on right there. I think it's like 32 days away. So yeah, as SDCC gets closer though, we are going to start seeing more and more of these exclusives pop up from companies, at least the previews to them, man. So be on the lookout, man. But yo, keeping it with this animal theme, we got some teaser image from 5K Toys popping up for Fury Toys. This is a tiger mount that they've been teasing off. And this thing looking crazy, bro. Like it's just looks gnarly, man. Where they even kind of showed off a little bit of a video. And yeah, just looking at the fucking articulation that's going into this thing, man. Oh, dude, I feel bad for the Beast of the Cyberzoic or Beast of the Mesozoic guys, because like they were putting out their saber-tooth tiger and it looks pretty accurate, man. But when you start looking at the engineering going into this stuff, man, guys, it's like I said, those guys in Hong Kong, bro, like they see good ideas and they can produce them a hell of a lot faster. And I think honestly, execute them a little bit better than some of these like more domestic companies, you know. Obviously it's a lot easier to do out there because you kind of have these prototypes printed out fairly fast and done fairly fast. But these guys know what the fuck they're doing, man. And yeah, just kind of looking at this thing, it looks crazy, man. Just like the movement on it looks very dope. And then the size on it, I don't know if I was too content with the size. I mean, it being like a fucking war Hellcat, like I kind of overlook it, man, because this is right here as a mount for this Mythic Legions figure. But I don't know. I think I probably would have wanted just a regular scale tiger, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were kind of pointing out, oh, this is a saber-tooth tiger. Yeah, but check this out. So here we have like a little bit of a painted prototype on the head. Yeah, just looking at this fucking thing looks crazy, man. Just the detail going into that paint job. The paint job is crazy on this. Like the deco that's needed to pull this off, like all the stripes, all the different kind of colors that are going into the fur. And just the eyeballs look so fucking good, man. So very excited for this, man. They are kind of taking a little bit of critiques in their comments for this post right here. So if you guys have any kind of input, don't give it to me. I ain't making this shit. Give it to 5K Toys because they're passing it along to the studio, man. So yeah, be on the lookout for this, man. I'm excited to see this thing roll out and instant pre-order. Like I think you have to get this shit just because how cool it is, man. And how long have has everyone been saying that? Like, dude, articulated animals, just make it articulated animals line. Keep making articulated animals. I think every articulated animal that's ever been shown, people are hyped for it, man. Obviously, the Joe line is known for that. Classified series is known for that. They've been putting out great articulated animals in there in that line. With comes the crocodile, the eagle, the fucking junkyard, the fucking multiple stuff. So yeah, I think companies are smart to produce stuff like this, man. Like people just want it, man. You can't always just get fucking skeletons and fucking superheroes and robots and stuff. Sometimes just making some simple, cool stuff. Like people are here for it, especially if it's including this much engineering, man. Like, look at this, dude. Like, look at this shit. This looks like a damn art piece, man. Like, I'm excited for this. Very excited. These look a lot better. Man, that tail has more articulation than Super 70, right? Like, fuck, dude. Oh man. Like seriously, dude. This will be great. Oh yeah, Tyler, I know you're excited for this thing. This thing is a must since I'm not trying to get the full Zabu wave. Yeah, man, that Zabu looks really cool. But yeah, I'm the same as you, Moshi. I'm not going all in on those waves, man. So for me, I have to pass. I thought Sabretooth had a beige color. The movie Ice Age lied to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, looks like a little bit of a cross between the Sabretooth and a tiger. Where it's just like, I would have just liked the standard tiger, but I mean, even tigers have those fucking huge fucking teeth too. So I don't know. It still kind of works. I'll be getting this. I'm so behind on pre-orders. I still need to pre-order Wolverine and Superior Spider-Man. Oh man, things are they're hitting in like a month or two. So be on the lookout. And yeah, lock those up, my man, Ghost Tav. So if you're interested in them, and you guys lock these up, if you guys are interested in these, because I think this is gonna be a hot one right here when it goes up for pre-order, man. Super early look at it, but it looks like they're well on their way to get this thing out. And then keeping it with the animal mounts and stuff. Next up, we got Fish Toys, aka D20 Studio, showing off more images of their horse. So horse face killer over here riding his horsey. Yeah, it looks pretty fucking awesome, man. Like just the fucking mane on this thing looks crazy. Looks kind of weird, it's kind of dollish and stuff, but like it's dope. It's gonna definitely fucking photograph a hell of a lot better. And then it looks like it's like two different heads, or am I tripping? Oh yeah, that's just the hair to one side, huh? So yeah, this thing looks pretty gnarly, man. It might be, who knows? I mean, what's the best articulated horse in the market? Is it the Mythic Legion stuff? It could be, right? I know different companies have done stuff. Like Figma has done a horse before. Obviously that Death Dealer from Loose Collector is gonna have a horsey. So you gotta see these little ponies come out, man. I'm excited for them. And yeah, Fish Toys looks like they're one to watch out for it too, man. Because the D20 Studio, people do know them for those fucking those wolves and shit, and those things look crazy, man. I've never picked one up, man. I always thought it was a little bit too big for the shit that I was collecting, but they look really impressive, especially in the right type of set, like a fantasy type of set, like all that stuff. It just looks good. So I don't know. Probably gonna go in for one of these horses though, man. I think the brown looks cool, man. But if they show off like a clean ass, like just a black one, like that shit would just look dope as fuck, man. Or it'd be hard to pass up. But even this brown, like I like it a lot too. It looks really good. And I mean, like I said, man, animal figures, guys. Companies, you don't need to come up with fucking street humans with fucking alien heads and shit like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes just keeping it simple, putting out stuff that people might have use for. Like, dude, street humans without the alien heads, if people would have had use for that, that would have been $1 million idea. And then horses and animals and stuff, not just horses, but animals in general. Good shit, good shit. Mythic Legion is supposed to be the best horse out there. Yeah, it's pretty good. I have one. But it's a little bit big. This looks a little bit more proportioned, like correctly. The Toy Biz Lord of the Rings horse. Is that the best one? I got the black and white wolf and the brown boar. Oh yeah, they did that boar, huh? That boar looks cool. I see the shoulder neck articulation, but no neck to head articulation. Yeah, kind of covering it right here, huh? Well, that's the shoulder, but probably right here somewhere. This thing looks pretty dope, though. I'm excited to see this, and it looks like this accessory action figure right here, right? Those accessory joints. But yo, from there, they are also showing off a new one of those wolves and stuff. This time it's got like battle armor. And just yeah, obviously if you're not familiar with the size of these fucking things, that's a fucking orc. One of those huge orcs from Memory Toys, I think, on that thing. And yeah, that thing is looking sick, bro. Where when I saw this, I was like, yeah, maybe this is the opportunity going for one of these wolves, man. Because they are getting reuse out of this, but man, getting that updated armor on them looks pretty dope. Might have to hop on this one. So be on the lookout for these. Are popping up on 5K Toys as previews right now, but it looks like they will be going up soon. So yeah, might have to make up my mind on these wolves a lot sooner than later, man, because eventually they will sell out, man. But yo, staying on this animal theme, Nanmu Studio is finally popping up on 5K Toys. And first up that they have up for pre-order is this Ranger 3.0 Carnotaurus. So we got the double horn demon and then the broken horn demon, I think is the name of them. So they do name these off like in these like cool names. Oh yeah, no, this is double red horn right here. So this is double red horn. So yeah, articulated dinosaurs, where this company is really known for like just more statue pieces. They were all statues that they were making, but like highly detailed, good quality paint on their like their dinosaurs. But man, recently before I saw these pop up on 5K Toys, I actually brought this up on a previous live stream. I have seen these like velociraptors that they made. And then I kind of tracked them down. I figured out the name of them. And yeah, the White Queen and Blood Knight have gone up for pre-order. They are on BBTS, guys. So I haven't seen them up on 5K Toys yet. But I did lock in one of each on BBTS. So I'm waiting for those to hit. But they have already hit overseas. And they look fucking awesome, bro. Like, man, like just a few shots that I've seen them. I follow this one account on Twitter. I didn't get the images here. I should have, but I just didn't want to steal the guy's pics or anything. I could have just credited him, but they look freaking awesome, dude. Like especially like the inside of the mouth, like that part that's like on the inside of the cheek and stuff. It has like this like crazy like texture and stuff, like paint. It just looks really cool, man. Like, and they just like different, like in design wise. Like this one has like that stuff, like that little mohawk running through his head. It looks really cool. And yeah, like I said, the one thing that really stands out with this company is the paint job on these figures, man. It looked really fucking good. Where yeah, the Hammond collection is executing their dinosaurs really well, but man, at $44, $50, these are getting priced at around the same price. I think right now 5K Toys is only asking for like $6 or $8 for a down payment on these. I think I'm gonna lock them in, because even if you're not really huge on dinosaurs, you know, you could throw these in a Conan shot or like a fantasy shot. Like even if they're not properly scaled, it's just like, man, sometimes there was like different size dinosaurs, and you could even have these things as a fucking mount, you know, like throw an action figure on this shit mounting a fucking dino. Like how cool would that look, you know? And then these velociraptors, I've seen like the shots that I've seen of these, or like even with like the Amber collection stuff, like they look really fucking cool. So yeah, this is the Easy Motion series from Nanmu Studio. If you guys are interested in going in for them, man, look them up on BBTS and 5K Toys, man. And then on their Twitter, they are kind of showing off a prototype to a fucking, looks like a T-Rex almost. So we got this Dark Moon Queen prototype, and then Shadow Monarch. So looks like they got more stuff coming down the pike. I'm excited for this company. It looks real cool. Real Jurassic Figures, my man Poncho, my boy Poncho. I don't even know World of Warcraft, but the design alone, the armor wolves looks cool. Oh yeah, that D20, yeah, they look cool, man. I gotta get one for sure. But shit, man, maybe if I don't get a wolf, I'll just have my figures mount fucking dinos, bro. Because like even mounting like a dinosaur like this would look fucking cool. Like I said, nothing, everything has to be in scale, guys. Sometimes toys are just toys, and if they look cool, they look cool, man. But yo, jumping over to Plunderlings, we got this all new exclusive going up on Entertainment Earth. Here we have a Plunder Strong, goes by Rome. So we have all new figure in their line. And yeah, those Plunder Strongs hit the market after that Kickstarter, and I haven't really heard too much about them, man. I did get a few. I think I got the Typhlosion, or I forget the name, Typhoon. Typhlosion is a fucking Pokemon. I got the Typhoon figure. But I really just enjoyed like their Plunderlings, man. This is kind of more representing their fawns. So this is a Plunder Fawn, I think. I think that's the difference with this shit. So yeah. And then they have these little hatchling crates that went up on their site. This is where I kind of got a little bit lost in it, man. Because this is an exclusive to Entertainment Earth. So if you're interested in this big Plunder Strong motherfucker, he's up on Entertainment Earth as an exclusive. And then these little hatchling bodies to kind of put these like little fawn head sculpts on. were exclusive to their site. Fucking thing sold out, man. I was able to lock them up, and they're only $10. Where it's like what the fuck, dude? I'm not gonna just ship something out from there for $10. And they had the accessories to this Plunder Strong on their site, and then they had the Plunder Strong on Entertainment Earth, where it's like maybe just make them exclusive to your site, all of it, so you could just one stop shop. I didn't want to go to Entertainment Earth to buy this, and then your site to buy this stuff. I was just kind of like lost by the whole thing. And then when I figured it out, I was already too late. So these little hatchlings, it would have been cool to kind of get these because they had never really done this little body where it just looks, I don't know, it looks demonic and stuff. So it would have looked really cool. I would have been in for them, but like I said, I missed out, man. So sucks for me. But yeah, if you're interested in this Plunder Strong though, it does look pretty cool. It does look pretty dope. I like this font a lot too. I forget the name of him. I don't know if it was Flute or something else. I forget the name of him, but I did buy him and the other green version, man. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested, man. But jumping back to this third party stuff, next up we got this Ryuma Nagare from Getter Robo Armageddon. And shit, man, you guys are fucking familiar with the Ghetto Robo franchise? That shit is old as fuck. Where I think this version came out, or this iteration came out. I don't even know the whole canon to it or the whole storyline to it. I've only seen like a few episodes at one time, and I've always seen like the toys come out, like the big ass fucking robots that come out on fucking like Ami Ami and HLJ, and they always look cool as fuck, man. So yeah, this is he was like the leader of the Getter team, and then I think in this storyline he's like, I don't know if he's like an ex-con or some shit like that, and then he's really fucking violent too, though. So he's got all of his weapons. Very cool looking action figure, man. I'm not really familiar though with CCS toys. Under a Fig Script. So it looks like that's the company producing this. But execution on soft goods look pretty cool, man. Like it looks really dope. And if you see like the design of this character, obviously in animation it looks a little bit brighter. This looks a little bit grungier and it looks cool where it kind of works also like in an anime shelf and then like a live action almost type of shelf, because with the soft goods it just translates like that really well. Like I don't think they could have made this figure without it being soft goods. Like it just has that type of design that's necessary for it. The chains on them look fucking dope, and like I said, the weapons, man, look really cool. It's only $99. So yeah, here it is right here. So here you get to see the animated look and then like translate it into real world. It looks like they executed it really well, man. And for $100 you get all this stuff, man. Like that's awesome, dude. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking great. I haven't pre-ordered it, but I don't know. I might, because it's something different too, where it's just like this is like I said, not run of the mill type of stuff. More like a deep cut manga anime, I mean, but it's just old school shit and it's gonna look cool, man, especially if you're a fan of this. And even if you're not, it's just a cool design, man. Like he's fucking dual wielding pistols, he's got fucking I don't know, it's like fucking shotgun cannon and shit. That looks awesome. So yeah, be on the lookout for this if you're interested. I know my man Deep. I didn't get to see him in here, but I did get to see he was interested in on this figure in the Discord, and Liquid too. I think Liquid was probably interested in this one also. My man Andy, this is tough. Yeah, this looks very cool, man. Huh? Like this just looks, it just looks like something that is gonna stand out on your shelf, man. It's not just gonna be another fucking SH Figuarts fucking Shonen Jump character or some shit. This is like something more grittier. So definitely has that cool look to him. I have to get this shit. I got CCS Gurren Lagann robot are good but expensive. Yeah, that's the other stuff they make, huh? The Gurren Lagann stuff. That's the other shit that I always see too, man. Those figures look so great, but yeah, like you said, very expensive. I'm amazed how good the jeans look. They usually have father's clothes syndrome. Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I was looking at was like the soft goods, and I was like, damn, for a company I've never really heard of, like I thought the execution on the fucking soft goods was great, man. Even like the coat and stuff. Like, see, his coat looks a lot better to me. It looks a little bit more grungy. That I wish that fucking mech Donatello would have had a little bit more grunginess to it, man. So be on the lookout for this, man. And yeah, if man Ghost Tab's standing behind these shits, man, might be a easy cop, man. From there though, move on to the Hasuki Pocket Art series. Here we have I think it's a Hio Reize or something like that. And yo, this Pocket Art series is selling really well, man. We're like those previous releases, I forgot, the girl with the shield and stuff, sold out, man. Very hard to get now. I was actually talking to the homie Wavy about these, and like I think before it was like a real cool line was that Little Armory line where it had like these like little waifu anime girls with like fucking guns and stuff. But I feel like this Hasuki line, this Pocket Art series in general, it's kind of taking over that fucking aesthetic, I guess you could kind of say. As these look really cool, man. Just the gear that they're kind of coming out with. And then I know that they are kind of also putting out for pre-order like extra gear, like extra accessories. So you get like extra pouches or bags and stuff. Sometimes you get like extra clothing. So you are able to trick them out. But just as a standard figure, like look at all the shit that it comes with, man. So you get multiple looks. You get like a cap for her, different face plates for her. So you got like fucking angry with the mask. So she's there to do business and stuff. So it looks really cool, man. Then the one thing I saw was this fucking like G wagon that she's standing by. That shit looks dope as fuck. Where I'm like, yo, where'd they get that at? Like that works, you know. And yeah, this works like in a lot of different kind of shots. Like I said, shout out to Wavy, man. You guys don't follow his YouTube, check it out, man. He's always kind of doing like these setup videos where he's just kind of building out scenes, like the scene that this chick is in, man. So I know my man is always in the market for these types of figures because they work well for what he's doing. And yo, if you're a fan of the waifus, man, I think what they're doing too is also working because she looks pretty cool. And like I said, this is like extra added on clothing that they have. So you are able to kind of purchase these as extra add-ons and kind of get like different kind of looks, I guess, from them. So be on the lookout for this. And then she also has like this duffel bag type of thing. So that looks really cool. And then from there, we move on to the 1,000 Toys. Another member of the Noble team. We got June A266. So the sniper of the team, Noble 3, I guess his name is, or something like that. I'm not really too familiar with Halo too much. After like Halo 2, I don't think I played too many more of them, man. I think after that time, that's kind of when I stopped playing too many video games, man. But fuck, who doesn't love Halo? And the design on these Noble team figures look fucking awesome, man. Where this one right here looks really cool. Like, especially that shot where he's got the fucking gun out, the sniper rifle, like that just looks awesome, man. The one thing about these 1,000 Toys, though, guys, is they're not fucking cheap, man. These things are pushing $200 plus. I did see this up on BBTS already, so if you're interested, go in on their site right there, and yeah, lock one in, man, because these shits are freaking dope as fuck. But like I said, they're more on the pricier side, and this being a member of a team, it's like, damn, you're gonna have to fucking lock in a couple more if you really kind of want to build out a proper display to them, man. But they look cool just as a standalone. It just looks like a dope ass, like a fucking Marine and shit, like from that world of Halo. So looks really cool. I wish I was more familiar with this version of Halo, Halo Reach. I just never played that game, but I know it had like some cool designs to some of these Spartans in there. So be on the lookout for this. Spoiler: he is the only survivor. Trains Spartans 4. Damn it, Sakonis. Oh, he's talking about that Hazuki. Yeah. I seen that they all always have like these cool kicks. The Jar crew in full effect, my man Mochi. He says for science. God damn it. Instant cop. Jar. I hope you guys are talking about the Hazuki and not this fucking A266 motherfucker. Girl military get up always sells in Asia. Yep. Jeans look clean. Might want to keep sandpaper to those jeans. Yeah, god damn it. I'm super late on these comments. My bad, guys. But yo, keeping it with a little bit of the army, guys. Next up, we got this Hyatt Toys Universal Soldier. And when I saw this shit, I was like, wait, what Universal Soldier is this, man? I couldn't remember this shit for the life of me, and I still can't even remember his fucking name. But this figure doesn't look that great, dude. Honestly, I thought this thing looked kind of funky, bro. Like the head sculpt looks a little bit weird, and then like his like camo looks a little bit kind of, I don't know, looks a little weird. It looks a little bit fucking weird. Am I the only one that kind of seeing this shit, or is this shit kind of cool to people? Because when I saw this, I was like, this looks a little bit fucking lame, man. For $100 too, kind of want more. What's the name of this dude? I'm trying to remember this guy's fucking name. For the life of me, I can't remember. A new product, Exquisite Super Series Universal Soldier Andrew Scott. There you go. That's his fucking name, Andrew Scott. And yeah, I don't know. I saw this. I thought it comes with a fair amount of accessories, but something about it just a little bit too clean, man. I was like, man, just give me the Van Damme. God damn it. I want a Van Damme figure of Universal Soldier. I don't want this motherfucker. And then it's like, dude, the Universal Soldier franchise, it's like, man, you would think that's like easy money, bro. But it's just like, why the fuck did that shit never blow up like it should have, man? Maybe the bad acting. I remember Goldberg was in one of the movies, and he wasn't that great in. But I mean, he was kind of cool to kind of see him in a movie, but kind of lame and shit. So yeah, if you guys are interested, this is up on the Hyatt Toys website, and I think it should be popping up on BBTS soon. What's the fucking chat saying? The fuck is the waxy ass face? Yeah, looks fucking waxy, huh? Looks a little bit like cheap looking, and I feel like that's where Haya's missing with these exquisite super series, man. Like I've been dying to going for one of those Rambos, but I just can't fucking pull the trigger on one of them, man. There's just something about one, like all the head sculpts that like each one has something I don't like, where it's just like, damn, I don't know. Wish they were executed a little bit better, but maybe I just pull the trigger on them. Maybe I'm just tripping. Looks like Duff Lundgren character. Oh man, for Universal Soldier, yeah, he does, right? The generic Dolph Lundgren. Oh man, for $100 US dollars, Universal Soldier figure is a pass. Yeah, something is off for sure. It's something with the camo too. It just looks like maybe it's too clean. Maybe I'm just tripping on the cleanliness of these figures. He looks like Ivan Drago. Yes, a Dolph Lundgren motherfucker. Stick to Godzilla, Haya. Yep. I'm excited to see the other stuff they got coming. I know the people are waiting on that Judge Dredd line. His smiling face looks like he's holding my he's holding in a fart. Oh, not your fart. Save the bread. Code names. Yeah, exactly. Save the bread, guys. Action figure overdose. That's my saying. Action figure overdose. Shit shouldn't have been made. But next up, move on to this amazing Yamaguchi. We got this what's this motherfucker's name? Jaeger. What's this guy's name? Jaeger? Andrew Jaeger? I forget his fucking name. I don't really fucking Attack on Titan too much. I saw like the first couple of episodes and stuff, and I was like, it's cool enough. And then when I wanted to go back to it, I asked like a friend about it. I was like, hey, did it like keep its like hype and stuff? He's like, nah, I got stupid as fuck. I was just like, oh, all right. He says, yeah, they actually started turning into the Titans. I was like, oh, fucking hell. But man, for a fucking amazing Yamaguchi figure, I think this thing is gonna rock, bro. Like this shit looks crazy, man. Just the design on those Titans look fucking gnarly, but I don't know. There's something about it. Like it just looks like a naked dude. But like it's gonna work because, like I said, for Yamaguchi, like this thing is gonna get super dynamic, man. And I have seen like a few of the scenes where they're like fighting and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, they fucking start fucking getting into that shit, man. So it's definitely gonna allow for all that posing and shit. But it's just something about like Attack on Titan that I just never fully liked. Something about it, I don't know. It was just like weird as fuck seeing these like naked fucking giants fucking eating people. It's just a little bit too out there for me. I was just like, yeah, Aaron, there you go, Aaron Yeager, that's his fucking name. It's peak Omar, is it? You fucking asshole. Great timing on the figure. The ending for Attack on Titan was universally hated. Oh fuck, right, Rick? This is the shit. Fucking Andy's. He's being sarcastic, bro. This thing looks crazy. They nailed it. Yeah. I think like I said, for an action figure, I think it looks cool as fuck, man. And I think like a figure like this, if you get like a Godzilla figure and you just kind of get like a shot posing, like, you know, and it's like 1-to-1 scale though, even though these are like B112 scale figures, it's like he's a giant and he's a giant, you know. So that would look cool as fuck, you know. You kind of mix and match. Where I don't know. I think if I was like a huge fan of Attack on Titan, I'd be all over this shit. But I'm not. So it's an easy pass. But I think the figure itself looks good though, like for sure. Like the figure itself looks like it's gonna fucking pose like crazy, man. But yeah, I just never got into Attack on Titan, man. Call me lame, call me whatever you want. I don't care. But yeah, be on the lookout for this one. I think it's already gone up for pre-order or going up for pre-order soon. But this is a extra head sculpt or like faceplate that they have on their site. So you order through their site. I'm getting tired of that from fucking them. We should just do the full release. No sarcasm. Nah, this is one of my favorite animes. Goddamn it, Andy's. Andy's is such a cool dude. I might just have to give this a second chance. Nah, sarcasm aside, the show was sick. Fuck you, Rick. Aaron is a great character. Is he now? Okay, then I want to see both of you guys get this figure, girl, if you guys are talking all that shit. But from there, yo, Smile Fest is going on this weekend, man. So big event from Good Smile. Had a lot of crazy reveals. Wasn't able to get them all just because of the fucking the length of this episode and how many fucking toys I had to get. And the shit was just popping off yesterday. And yeah, I was able to kind of gather a lot of stuff, man. Thanks to my man Liquid, everybody that shares in Discord, and like X and fucking Instagram too. We're fucking showing off a lot of stuff. And they kicked it off with some cool reveals from Figma, man. So we got this Lilith from Diablo 4 coming out. So I know a lot of people are probably excited for this one, considering that we haven't really got any figures from Diablo. I thought Todd was gonna make figures. I didn't think his dumbass was just gonna make statues and stuff. I thought that would have been easy money for him, bro. Like the sculpting and all that demonic stuff. I thought that would have been right up his alley, man. So kind of sucks to see that his dumbass slept, but it looks like Good Smile, Figma, or like Max Factory are gonna be jumping on top of this shit right here. And then next up we got Figma. So we got this 2B, and I think this bitch's name is A2. Yeah, A2. And yeah, man, you guys are a fan of the waifus. You definitely like this near automata characters because man, these girls, bro. These girls, bro, holy shit, bro. Like, damn. Just looking at the designs of them, I'm like, fuck, I gotta play this game. I never played it myself, but man, that 2B Buzz mod, holy shit, bro. I've seen a few shots of that one. Man, she's caked up, man. Where I think even the figure arts is coming out soon too, right? Or did it already come out? I think that one looks great too, man. But we'll see what Figma pulls off, man. They are known for like the good sculpt on their figures and stuff. And they move really well for what they are, you know. So gotta see how they pull this off, man. But this A2 figure, I don't know nothing about her, bro. But man, if Buzzmon gets around to making her, holy shit. Omar the Gamer, yep. Get the jars ready, boys. This is that type of show. The hammer was crazy. God damn it, stop talking about Attack on Titan. You guys ain't gonna convince me, bro. Next up, we got this fucking giant Guyver fucking thing, and this shit looks crazy, bro. We're just seeing this next to the Guyver. Like, bro, how much is this figure gonna cost? I feel like this thing is gonna be $200 plus, man. Just and knowing that this Guyver figure too is just articulates so fucking well. Like, it's just on that updated like Figma bodies and stuff that they're doing now. So like their joint systems like all updated. So yeah, seeing that they're gonna go and make this fucking thing, like this shit looks crazy, man. I can only imagine how well this thing moves, but just seeing the sheer size of them, man, like yeah, this thing is gonna be pricey, man. So be on the lookout for this as we get more information. And then next up, we got a fucking Witcher figure, or you guys could tell me about this guy. I don't know nothing about Witcher, bro. I heard it was a good show on Netflix, first couple seasons at least. Man, I heard it just got weak as fuck, man, to the point where Homeboy left the cast. So if you guys are excited for this, let me know, man. Like I said, I've always heard good things about it, but I think I heard more good things about like the story, like the book and stuff. Not so much the Netflix series. I think only the Netflix series had a good first season. But I did see a lot of excitement over this one right here, man. Bro, this guy nutty. Witcher's main protagonist, Jerry Witcher. Is it? Is he now? Okay. This game is game of the year 2020, 2022. Oh, so fucking 4 years ago. Nice. Good to know. And next up, we got this fucking Raptor mount for these little Figma broads. And this thing looks pretty crazy, man. Like I said, big Dino fan over here, so might have to get it. B Rivera in the chat still. He says, I'm going to get this Gerald. Fucking hell. Is it a big deal? Like, is he that cool of a character, man? I don't know. So I gotta see. So this is Jerry Witcher. That's his name, Jerry? Get the fuck out of here. His name ain't Jerry. You're bullshitting. His name Jerry? God damn it, Jerry. Pieces of shit. I only know pieces of shit named Jerry. And then next up, we got this little Figma bitch. So she looks tired. I wonder if it's that big, heavy thing on her fucking head. I don't know. That looks cool. Looks cool enough. Gotta see more of these prototypes get painted out though to really see them. And then next up we got this Berserk Skull Knight. So for the Berserk line, fucking looks like Figma's still in the race, guys. Bandai's not taking everything, man. So yeah, this figure looks pretty fucking awesome. Like this shit just looks hella sick, bro. Wild Hunt is sick as fuck. God damn it, Jerry. Jerry is short for Gerald. Ah, fuck. Oh man. Oh, that's why I was getting thrown off. I said Jerry. Gerald. Fucking hell. I said, wait a minute. His name can't be fucking Jerry. That's why this asshole's laughing. Fuck you, Rick. Yeah, so be on the lookout for this. And then we got this horse face killer. So this looks pretty dope too. I wonder what the price on these motherfuckers is gonna be. Crazy though that like a lot of people sold their Figma Berserk line, man. So I have to wonder if they're going in for some of these newer releases, man. If they already kind of moved on or waiting for the Bandai stuff. I think when Bandai gets around to making this character, they're gonna kill it. But this figure right here looks great from Figma. Like that shit looks dope as fuck. I would be happy to buy this. But I'm not really a completionist in any line really, so I can mix and match. It don't fucking hurt me. Then next up, we got this Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty, man. Looks like it's a little bit of an update on this one, from what I understood. It's like an updated version. I'm excited to get this, man. I've never had the old one, so definitely jump in on this shit right here because I definitely need a good Solid Snake figure. And I don't know, I have to wonder, man. Usually, like whenever they lock up licenses and stuff like this, it's never usually exclusive, man. So fuck, dude. Like, I wouldn't mind like a fucking SH Figure Art Solid Snake or something. That'd be fucking sick, man. Or fucking Revoltech makes another one and shit. I know they made one back in the day, right? So that'd be cool to see. Skull Knight is a bigger figure, but it can match with those Berserk Figure Arts. So okay, hopefully, Snake, Saku. Original recipe snake costs a lot, so I might get it. Yeah, man. I think this is an easy get right here. This snake is a must cop for Smash Bros setup. Yeah, Mochi. Exactly, bro. That was exactly what I'm thinking of. Where is the cigarettes? Rick, will you shut the fuck up? Pissing me off, bro. Then next up we got this Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. And shit, man. This dude looks a hell of a lot different than when I remember him. For some reason, I was like, what happened to fucking his leather jacket and shit? He always looked like he had a leather jacket back in the day. He's just like, I'm like, dude, this dude was like a hell of a lot skinnier. He didn't have all that hair. I was like, what the fuck happened to this guy? But it looks cool as fuck, man. His design always changed though, right? Like, I just remember him looking so different where I was like, wait, it's the same dude. This looks like the dude's dad. It's like, fuck, all right. Well, that would make sense. He's older, Omar, you dumb fuck. Andy's American version changes the cigarettes for a lollipop. What the fuck are you guys talking about in the chat? Next up, we got Zelda, and she looks pretty cool. She looks awesome. Man, I need a good fucking Link figure, bro. I need a good one. I want a classic Link though, man. Every time I try to get a Figma, I'm always like, is this a bootleg? Fucking shitty ratings on eBay, you pieces of shit. Just re-release the old shit. I don't want this newer stuff, man. Even though the figures look great, I want the old stuff, bro. Come on, man. When I used to game, bro. And then more Max Factory reveals, and then a little bit of an Android. Actually, we got the Shadow Sonic, man. So didn't get too much of the stuff from the Good Smile Fest or Smile Fest. But join the Discord, man. There's all this information being shared in there. Usually it's Liquid that's sharing a lot of it. I try to share as much as I can. Also, usually kind of follow a lot of like X accounts, Instagram accounts, and just kind of gather pictures. I'm gathering them anyways for the show in general, and then I just try to share those on Twitter for everybody to kind of look at and get opinions on too in the Discord, man. That's where we're always kind of conversing about stuff. A few of us at least, not everybody. You don't have to like type in there. You could just be in there and just chilling and stuff. And then next up, we move on to Joe Fest. So Real American Toy Convention was popping off this weekend too. And man, Ramen Racer had a good presence in there. They were showing off their Ramen Racer. Ramen toys were up at the con. Fuck, man, it's already late, guys. I'm already getting on that tired tip, man. This is what you get for working overnight, man. You get a shitty life. You get tired at 9 o'clock. But yo, last little bit of news here, man. Like I was saying, Ramen Toys had a good presence at Joe Fest, and they were showing off this Ramen Razor. Shout out to Chad Kinzer, man. Got a good shot on this thing. And this thing was looking cool, man, because Ace also had images going up on his Facebook and on his Instagram. And yeah, shout out to my man Codenames, man. He was out there doing some investigative reports, man. He was actually providing some pictures also and some information, man. Apparently, this is going to be all new Ramen Racer. It's just a regular Ramen Racer with a newer paint and just like these add-on features. So that is going to go over pre-order soon. And then these add-on features, I think you could also buy them for your current Ramen Racer. It's just going to have a different kind of paint job. And then another pre-order for that all black Ramen Racer with like all the accessories, I think. 280 shipped is going to go up for pre-order again soon. So if you missed out, you get another opportunity to get those things because they already sold out in a lot of places where I'm fucking waiting for my shit, Ace. You motherfucker. I'm waiting for mine, bro. I think I'm waiting on it on BBTS though, man, and get it through his site. So can't be too mad at the guy. But this thing looks sick as fuck, man. The Ramen Razor, it just looks super fucking dope, man. Some Mad Max shit. So excited to see this thing roll out too. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I don't know, maybe. It looks different enough, but it's just like, damn, he is getting reviews out of this car, man. You got that fucking Dukes of Hazard fucking charger coming out too, and that one sold out. I regret not pre-ordering one of those. That one, that's an iconic ass fucking charger too, man. So I don't know. I'm excited to see more of these things roll out, man. I've been seeing all the shots with the Ramen Racer, and he's killing it, man, with the stuff he's doing. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And then some more kind of stuff that's getting revealed there. Companies were kind of showing it off on Instagram. So not all the images are from my man Codenames. He got to share it with me. We got this American Ninja X from Riot Press. So this fucking new action figure where kind of goofy. It's like American Ninja, but I don't know, it looks cool as fuck. I think I like this, man. It even kind of looks cool for like a Captain America villain, you know? It's like, yeah, this is like some fucking different type of fucking American shit. So it looks fucking awesome, man. And yeah, Codenames was at the con, man. So he was like telling me all the shit that they had, all this kind of information. He also shared some information, some images for this stuff. So all new line from Fresh Monkey Fiction. I just got the stuff that they put up today. So they put these images up today on their Instagram. So here we have all new line Soldiers of Fortune. We got Close Combat Operative. So we got the red camel version. And then we got like this yellow getup that he has. And man, dude, the fuck, look at all these accessories that are getting packed into these things, man. Where, yeah, I'm excited for the Monster Force line, but seeing that they're coming up with these other lines that kind of fit in to, you know, maybe your Action Force, maybe your Joe's, maybe your Monster Force stuff, pretty exciting, man. And then season 3, so all new wave of Monster Force. So here we have the Ambassador of Riley, the Harbinger of Doom, and Mr. Legacy Historian. So more crazy characters going into that Monster Force series. So it looks pretty cool, man. Like just that Cthulhu fucking Hesco looks like it's gonna look fucking dope on multiple figures. You are able to kind of interchange the hands. So maybe you want to throw that on something else and that'll work too. And then you got the hooded fucking Cthulhu and shit. The fucking cursed spell book looks crazy. Like that's a dope looking action figure, man. So I'm excited to see that. And then even the Mr. Legacy, it looks pretty cool. The additional portrait, that shit reminds me of like that fucking magician. Shout out to Wavy. Actually used one of those clips. Remember that magician show that used to show on Fox and stuff? That looks like the mask, only just painted differently. So excited to see that one kind of come out. And yeah, like I said, excited to see the Monster Force finally hit people's fucking in hand and shit. Cause yo, it's been a long time coming, man. I think they are coming soon though. And then jumping back to the Soldiers of Fortune, we got the agent, the spy. So we got these like spy, secret agent type motherfuckers. So this looks pretty cool. Different hands, you know, so you're able to interchange races and stuff. So you maybe want a black agent, maybe you want a white agent. Doesn't really matter because you got them both. So it's cool to get a hand with cards and stuff. So it'll be cool to get like a royal flush in that shit. So that looks pretty dope too. So yeah, be on the lookout for this one. I think the one with the white coat looks really dope though, man. And the head sculpts all look great too. They all look dope as fuck. So it looks like Fresh Monkey Fiction is cooking, man. They're cooking because they also got an all new line. So we got Cops and Crooks coming out. First up, they're showing off Bulletproof. So over 25 points of articulation, interchangeable portrait, gun, briefcase, handcuffs, soft goods coat, not pictures. So we do get a soft goods coat with this dude, bro. Hasn't been shown off yet. So man, like crazy to see what the fuck they're doing over there, man. Like they're coming out with newer shit. But like I said, man, August ETA for Monster Force. Okay. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the make it or break it for a lot of these, man. Like they definitely got to execute that shit well to get some of these pre-orders fucking rocking, man. White tuxedo dude looks like Hannibal from the A-Team. I wish they made more 80s commanders. I got all their line and it's easily the best interior toys out there. Oh, the ramen toy stuff. Yeah, I seen those. Those look really good. A saying fighting crime in a future time. Yeah, so this will be cool, man. It's a cool line. So yeah, excited to see more of their stuff. And then Codenames was at like their panel. So you know, the best possible shots are here, guys. So we got wave 1, the Saboteur, and then another agent figure where yo, if you get big Matrix fans, that'll look pretty cool. That might look like it works and shit. And then they are coming out with head packs. So this is pretty genius, man. I wish more companies would think of doing this, man. So you're not just always kind of rehashing the same character, same body, reuse and all that stuff. Just throw head packs out there and have people interchange them and create new characters and stuff, you know, with existing figures. Like that's pretty smart. And then also a new line looks like Voyagers or something, Star Commander. So first in command, is that a little monkey head? Is that a monkey head? That looks cool if it is, man. So I don't know. It looks like more stuff. It kind of fits into line with a lot of this stuff that Fresh Monkey Fiction is doing, man. It looks like they're gonna be a contender, dude, for future stuff coming out years ahead. You know. And then more Monster Force stuff. So we got another wave of these figures. So we got some katana action right here. That looks pretty dope, man. And yeah, thanks to Codenames too for the photography or for the pics and stuff, man. I really appreciate it, man. You reaching out and getting all the information that you got, man. You didn't have to do that, man, but that's pretty awesome of you, bro. Codenames, he's a cool ass motherfucker, dude. So shout out to him, man. And then next up we got more of these. So under development. So it looks like they're gonna have this fucking Yeti looking fucking thing, Shuriken and Chatsworth. So another one of these big monkey type motherfuckers. So that'll look cool. You know, he's strapped up with guns. And then Red Riding Hood. This figure looks freaking crazy. And Agent Harker. So season 4 under development. I'm excited about that Red Riding Hood, man. That looks fucking dope. Only concept art for now. But man, the sooner they could put that figure out, it might be a game changer for female bodies too. Major Coco is a highlight of the show. Reminds me of that Marky Mark Planet of the Apes movie. Yeah, that's like I said, it looks like Joe Fest was fucking in full swing, man. They had some cool shit on display too. Also thank you to Codenames for all these like booth shots and stuff. I didn't get all of them because, like I said, man, the length of the show. It was a long one, guys. But yeah, we got some of this Blood Wolf and Red Weasel. So from that Red Shadow Skeletron stuff, all that Sector 6 shit or whatever. So yeah, these figures look like they're coming along pretty nice too, man. Were these from the Kickstarter? Can't even remember, man. And then we have I don't even know what the fuck these were, but these look like some Motu homage figures, especially this dude on the top right. It looked pretty cool. I don't know if that's the Dread Trooper or that's the other dude. So that looks awesome. That looks pretty cool. I didn't even sure what company this was, but these figures caught my attention. And then Patriot Force, I was really intrigued by this, man. Looks like this is upcoming Kickstarter, according to my man Codenames. So we got this Kickstarter coming up, and they are going to have some dogs in there, man. So it looks like these guys are doing what other companies refuse to fucking do. Do the simple, do the money-making shit. So they are going to have like these fucking German Shepherds that are going to be part of the Kickstarter. And then all of these action military dudes are based off of real life characters. So these dudes look like they were in the military, man. The figures look pretty cool. Like, honestly, prototypes only right now. But I'm excited to see this Kickstarter kind of launch and see what comes of it, man. Codename saying the Yeti and Bigfoot are new bodies. Oh, okay. Oh, so they're not using that memory toys shit anymore. Chatsworth might be a reference to the movie Congo. Ape on that one uses a laser rifle. I remember Congo. That was a dope one. But yeah, going back to this looks pretty cool, man. I'm excited to see this shit. And yo, if you get some articulated dogs in a fucking Kickstarter, that's awesome. Then we got some fucking towel head motherfuckers. So you guys definitely need some fucking terrorists, guys. And this looks cool, man. This might be a game changer, bro. Like, I don't know why companies have not made this type of shit. Are you not allowed to make this shit? Like, come on, dude. Alibaba. He got Alibaba on his homie and shit. That motherfuckers need AKs though, man. They need the AK-47s. Yeah, I'm excited for these. These look really cool, man. Like, these look fucking dope. Where I'm shit. Depending on the military figures, how cool they look, I might just be in for the terrorists and the fucking dogs, you know? I need something for the dogs to eat. And then we move on to Fist. We got this Night Wolf. I have seen this thing on Instagram a few times. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it looks like it's going to be upcoming Kickstarter around $200. And I don't know, man. I think this is a little bit too much, bro. As cool as it looks, I'm just looking at the size of this shit. Like, where the hell would this shit fit, bro? Like, that shit looks humongous, dude. Like, cool as hell, but man, that's definitely gonna take up a lot of real estate, man. But look how cool it looks. Looks like it has like these extra turrets and shit. So I gotta see this whole thing get set up, man. See what's up with that Kickstarter. And yeah, it looks like this is part of the Fist line. So under Invincible Toys, I think Invincible Toys is now like the I guess like the makers of all these toys and stuff. And I'm waiting on their futuristic combat soldiers to see when then things roll out, just to see the quality on those and see, you know, if you're in for future releases from them, because that's usually what I go based off of, man, is like past releases. If the company's putting out some dog shit, I'm a little bit more hesitant to kind of go in for future stuff, man. I haven't picked up any of those Fist figures. I don't know if they're available, but I think I seen Plastio Dicto review one of them. I know them dudes are from Colombia and stuff. and they actually have their factory out in Colombia. I remember talking about that Kickstarter back on the old show. And yeah, I was kind of interested to kind of hear about that, about them actually kind of producing their shit in Colombia, to kind of know that they have factories out there. So pretty interesting. Might work out for them, especially on like delivery times and all that stuff, man. So be on the lookout for this, man, if you're interested. And then here it has their version of like cops. So I don't know if these are license figures or whatever, or I don't know what the fuck it was, but yeah, not really familiar with this myself. But man, shout out to Codenames. And then this too. Looks like it was like a custom figure or some shit. 2024 Joe Fast exclusive. So it looks like they had like a custom, like a course or something where people were able to make like custom figures. So that looked pretty cool. I wasn't mad at that. That looked pretty awesome. I don't know if this is official release though, but it would be cool if it is, like that just looks fucking dope. Cobra Warlord. So that was cool to see. And then, not to be outdone, my man Bobby was at DFW. It's another con kind of going on all the way up in Texas. And this pre-order went up as an exclusive on Big Bad Toy Store today. Here we have Night Off Senshi, man. So from series number 5, Senshi was a pretty popular figure in that series. And here we have his exclusive version going up on BBTS. And I think this shit looks fucking cool, man. Like, shit. I pre-ordered one just to kind of lock it in because I do know that these BBTS exclusives sell out pretty fast. So I kind of like this one better than the original release. I ain't gonna lie, man. So probably just be happy with this one version of him because, yeah, like I said, he's more on that stealth mode type of shit. So it looks kind of cool to get a Night Ops version of him. And then he has obviously his katanas and stuff. He didn't really have that samurai head sculpt, but it looks like it does kind of come with the mask and all that stuff. So that looks cool that he's still incorporating that. And yeah, like I said, this might be the Senshi I'm going for. I did like the other one, but I think I like this one a little bit better. Looks pretty cool. And then also, not to be outdone, Yojo June is still in effect for a few more days. And they had an unboxing of the Stinger on their Hasbro Pulse, and they showed off this fucking Nemesis Immortal figure on there. So shit, man. I don't know who the fuck this was. Even after kind of reading up on them, I still don't know who it is, man. To me, this shit looks like an action figure overdose. It just looks a little bit too much going on here. Where I don't know. I mean, shit. I know Joe fans are happy to get anything G.I. Joe, but this shit does not even look like G.I. Joe. This shit looks like some Dungeons and Dragons fucking mix mash. But like I've always said, I'm not the hugest fan of G.I. Joe. I'm not really too familiar with a lot of their stuff, but I don't know. You tell me if this is a cool one for you guys, man. If you guys are big fans of it, man. I don't know. As an action figure, it looks interesting. I'm not gonna say it looks whack or anything. It just, to me, it just didn't look like a G.I. Joe. It looks like something completely from another franchise or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe it's a cool character that I just don't know shit about. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, man. That looks pretty cool. And that's about it, guys. That's all the action figure news we have for the week, man. Always stuff popping up. Even next week, man, it looks like MescoCon is popping off this week. So looks like we're gonna have some stuff to talk about. And even before the show, it looks like SH Figuarts is teasing the My Hero Academia line. So, big fans of My Hero Academia. I've always said I've never watched it myself, but really popular fucking anime, manga and stuff. So we're definitely gonna have some stuff to talk about next week, man. But no Moderoid news. Nah, I didn't get too much of the news. All the news from the Smile Fest. But man, I'll link up the Discord in the description. Go join the Discord, man. There's all kinds of conversations going on there. Sometimes by me, sometimes by other people that are in the chat, man. So I really appreciate everybody that joins me. Like I said, it was cool to kind of take a break last week, but man, I'm always itching and dying to kind of get back here and start chopping it up, talking toys with you guys, man. So thank you guys for joining me this week. We will be back next week. Like I said, already kind of news kind of getting teased out for next week. So as SDCC gets closer and closer, we're only going to have more and more to talk about, man. So I'm thankful for that. And yeah, guys, take care of yourselves, man. Keep buying cool shit, keep collecting. And just remember, man, these are just my opinions on this show. Your opinions are yours, and we can still kind of coexist and kind of live in this community and kind of keep talking and interacting and seeing what's up, man, seeing what's good and everything, man. So you guys take care of yourselves, man. Peace out.